Exactly.
All right, so this is episode 29.
And I had to say Josh as well. He doesn't really do it.
He's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
And
School, something or another. What is in the bag? I'm just curious because it's
Pretzels,
weird.
yogurt covered pretzels. Like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the color on the bag that threw it off.
I know all the springy colors. You want one?
Sure.
Pass a couple of these bad boys down.
Did
Would you like some, Chris?
In a bit.
you
Later on.
say they were yogurt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay, so
we're here.
last week
I used to have water all night. You know.
we had Aluna talking to a former Aluna, a former member of the Thieves Guild, was talking to Horse. Ewan had went to the Alban Ambassador, and when Aluna found out from Val that she said she was beaten up for not paying protection. She told Durant, and Durant wanted to get revenge on the person that beat her up, so he asked Aluna to find out. She paid handsomely to find out the information, and then pretty much the talking about what to do about that led to Ewan and his men leaving, and you all are in the Golden Phoenix preparing to, or talking about going to the Green Dragon to save some money on your lodgings.
Right.
And that the date is Reading 16.
Okay, so we're still on Reading 16. What was the weather again?
You don't like those colors?
Wintry and cold.
All right.
Now, that's important. Somebody write that down, Ready in 16. Because aren't we?
We always.
Well, no, I just mean, remember the time, the dates were different or something when we come back?
Yeah.
Or either that or we're not doing it right.
I already have Reading 15, ... again.
Yeah, so it's, who knows what's actually going on.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still quite a few days ahead, or behind where we
With the with all of the arguing going on, Adria packs her things and says, "I don't know when I'm coming back. Goodbye." And she leaves. She says her goodbyes to everyone and leaves, giving her things from the room and what have you. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. And so you guys can do whatever you want. You have the rest of the day to yourselves.
And then they mentioned something about the Karen Hills. Can you go back up to the Karen Hills? That's something you're so interested in doing?
That was.
What were we going back there for? What was,
There was
That was-
murders and destruction of the town, including East End, Little Stream.
remind me, did somebody come in and just say that in the last
Yeah,
one?
Harold.
Yes.
Okay.
Harold
And you
did.
guys said that had already happened once before.
Yeah.
Yes, except now it's slightly different.
Yeah. Because last time Little Stream was still there. And that was
So what?
destroyed.
So all of the towns
All
were
the towns
there.
were.
They just had been some of the really, really small ones had been attacked.
One of your kids make that bowl?
Yep.
Which one?
Isaiah.
Yeah, last time
I heard about a
all the
seed burger
towns
thing.
were still there, but now apparently they're like gone, destroyed.
Well, maybe we should go up there.
Because, and then I say, Little Stream is where my church is at. The church that I went to while I was up in the Karen Hills. I don't remember if I told you or not, Durant.
I know you have one here.
Yes, but the Karen Hills is where I've been living.
But this person, is this like the main church here in this town? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
At Little Stream, there's another church that has seen better days.
Right.
Because again, it's out of the way, and it's a smaller town, but apparently now it's been destroyed. Hard Ride, Little Stream, and East End.
I don't recall. Did they say? Oh, did they know what it is, or did they not say something?
Well, last time it was that huge. It was like these Did you say zombies? Yeah, zombies were crawling out of this puddle. Well, lake that was not there before. Like it just popped up.
Yeah. That's how we got the boat, and that's how we came and saw you.
And then, they had been attacking and whatnot. But there's also things. They said that there was, like, they didn't want to say the word, but demons.
That was last time.
That was last time, but yeah. The last time they said there was, like, demons. And then we went up and just saw these zombie things.
And then Aradel.
And then, of course, Aradel, which now she's back, which eventually we need to go to Gomenant and see what happened there.
Yes, but I do think maybe we should go to the Cairn Hills first and see what's going on up there this time.
How urgent is it that we go there?
The Cairn Hills? Because technically it's not urgent at all.
It's if we want to go there and help people or not.
Yeah.
That's how urgent it is. It is my homeland. Smarka. But here's the thing. Smarka, the guy who's walked in with Aradel, apparently he's my cousin. I did not know this. Or I forgot about it. Last time,
that's not something that's different from wherever happened before? Or is that new,
not.
Or are you just...
I guess not. I must have forgotten.
It's not something people usually forget there.
Apparently, I don't know. I just must have slipped my mind. But this was the guy who I beat up at the place because he ran his mouth at me.
I wasn't there when that happened.
So,
I'm
sorry.
My character wasn't.
Durant.
Durant says, is this, you mean when you went to the pit?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of what happened when you went. Went.
Did they say, Aluna, did they say that it was still the merchant son that's missing? When the Herald Blast came in?
I don't remember anything about missing.
Alright.
I just remember that there was murder and all that going on.
Yeah. Well, the first time the merchant son was, the caravan that he was with did not make up, and when they went there. Okay. What's a Doom Grinder?
It's a large machine. Is it? God, is machine a word we use?
Yeah.
What else would be considered a machine back then? I just can't remember.
The grain mill would be considered a machine.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a giant machine. Like many stories high. It's like a gigantic wagon that's self-propelled.
Cobb, is there still ruins of that outside of Greyhawk? I thought there was ruins of the Doom Grinder before outside of Greyhawk.
There used to be.
Do you have any kind of local history?
Yeah, local history, City of Greyhawk.
All right, roll it.
What? Low?
Yes.
I got 5. I passed.
Yes, the ruins of the Doom Grinder are. The Doom Grinder was was outside of the city for years. Are you telling people this?
Yes.
And suddenly it started up one day many years ago and kind of rose out of the ground, and it was like a windmill on top of a big tube with wheels. And it started just basically going straight towards Greyhawk when it was eventually stopped several days from Greyhawk.
Near water. River or something.
So it's still out there. The ruins are still out there.
I haven't seen it forever, but it's too big to make disappear.
Is it worth the trip out?
Trying to use my knowledge. Where is
Unless
Diamond
those
Lake?
dwarves got back in it and fixed it up, that thing wasn't going to go anywhere.
In the
Can you
Karen
give us
Hills.
any information about why this Doom Grinder is here today?
Like I said, unless, well, no, it's always, nobody said it's back.
Back.
It's
Oh,
always
so
been there.
back.
It's still the ruins. I thought the guy said out past the ruins of the Doom Grinder, or the remains of Doom Grinder, or something. I don't remember the exact wording, but it's, Cobb, he never gave the indication that this thing's back up and moving, right? It just was using it as a
Reference point.
down by the big bent oak tree thing, right? Like a reference point? Or did I misunderstand that?
That's all you heard.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Then I misunderstood.
But we killed most of them with a rhino, so you know, fix it.
So your question is what now?
Where, in regards to everything, is Diamond Lake?
So you're from the Cairn Hills, but you're not necessarily
Yeah.
never been there.
Interesting.
So you can roll me a 30
I'm looking
with
for
advantage.
looking for love.
Yes.
First one was a 14. Second one was a 12.
And
My intelligence or my wisdom?
what is
My intelligence is a 13. So,
okay?
so with a minus 10, no, I would not have gotten it.
Close.
Yeah.
So, if you don't want to go to the Cairn Hills, then where did you want to go? Down
I'm going to tell you that you know that
I don't have a problem with
Diamond
it. I was
Lake
asking
is
her.
on
Wait a
the
minute, let me-
eastern side
All right.
of the Sellington River, which is the one that goes right next to the city.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you.
It's not. I don't have a problem going and helping you out. I just whatever's going on. I'm sorry, Cobb. Will you remind Sean of something? I don't have any power yet, right?
No, you've had a whole day to rest.
Has it been okay? Sorry, that's why I was asking. I want to check in on my followers that were.
Okay.
Considering what happened, if they're on the same path, they may already be dead. I want to see what happened there. They're in maybe in immediate peril. If you don't mind, I'd like to,
No, that's fine.
based on what I remember happening. So this is all kind of different. Who knows? But I need to look and try to find them and see what's going on.
Can I say two things real quick? First is if you run off again, could you tell us what's going on first?
Yes, and
Thank you.
I would like to try and take at least maybe one or two of these with me.
All right. And then the second thing is when we went up to the Karen Hills, we encountered this
You have 120.
large beast.
Thank you, sir. Large piece.
I don't know it.
It moved really fast, came up out of the ground, had him down in 2 swipes.
Basically, yes.
2 swipes, he was almost dead. Never seen something like this before.
Huge claws. Big as houses. Big as houses.
But he did just go down and come right back up. It was huge.
It went underground, back up.
As big as a house?
It was huge.
I don't know if it was big as a house.
I wouldn't say it that big, but it was still quite large.
Can you describe it again?
Had giant claws.
Were you there?
I was there. I watched him. It one came up and then within seconds, Lucian was down.
Come up from.
The
The
ground.
ground.
Did it have like a beak looking thing on the front?
Yeah.
Was it more like the size of a wagon?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. And
Yeah.
But it moved really fast. It would go underground, come back up.
Well, that's what killed my followers, and then took me out when I had left to go help them.
Well,
It sounds like the same thing.
after you left, when we went up to Karen Hills,
And there
before
was
we got
another
you
one.
back, we fought one of
What?
those.
Ewan.
That's weird. I'd never seen that before, and I was nowhere near the Karen Hill.
Ewan dispatched of it.
I
got a hit in.
I did nothing to this thing, and it was 1, 2, 3, and I was gone. Everybody it hit was gone.
Yeah, that's how it was literally 1, 2, 3. He was down.
Because it took out 2 of Ewan's men, then came to me, and then Ewan did some.
To be fair,
stuff that dispatched of it.
I didn't try anything to try to hurt it. I was trying to get away from it and save my people. So I don't know if I could have affected it. I showed up and I was limited on power, so I couldn't. It was like just nothing went right from that moment on.
Yeah, I understand.
But that thing's. If it's the same thing,
I thought. Did Ewan?
I would just soon not ever run into that again.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with
not
that.
unprepared.
I'd be.
That thing is so powerful.
Maybe with a cannon.
What does anyone do? Cast spells to distract it?
He
is quite powerful.
Some stuff.
It's good to know that works.
But if you want to go check on your followers,
I can do that from here. I need to see what's going on.
Go ahead. We'll.
Now that the bloods are cooled off a little bit, I'd like to just give me a few moments to think about it and look into the situation.
Do what you need.
So, Cobb, I'm going to try not to say make the same mistakes I did last time. What's it called? Environment, I think. On the ring to see if I can locate them by going that way.
Okay.
Big open environment. Yes. So 16 loss. Did I pull it out on the card? It's 5-10, but I don't know if it's 5. It's probably 10 and then 5 to maintain. I may not have that in the right order. There it is. It's well, you know what? Oh, that's not 10. It's I crossed out the 3 and put a 0. It's 0 to maintain. Okay. So I rolled a 5. And there's no distance modifiers currently. Do you remember what it does?
Allows you to take a snapshot of the surrounding area.
Get a sensory image of the surroundings of a particular unliving item. An all-around sensory snapshot. Visual, olfactory. What's AURAL? Aural. What is aural? Sound. And temperature signals.
Okay, so you get the
Same description you gave me last time?
instantaneous smell of unwashed human flesh.
Right.
The view of you roll a 5, you said? Or did you?
It doesn't matter as long as it's not a
The sound.
or 20.
The sound is the sound of footfalls. The visual is a You are in between flesh and cloth. And I think that's it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this, the way this reads, it might be different, but I may be thinking that the description of how it reads is wrong. An all around sensory snapshot, I would think I could see, like, it's creating a little 3D model of the location. You know what I mean? Like, I can see, smell, and hear everything in that location. Like it's literally a snapshot, like a picture of like 3 people either running or walking. Who would be wearing it would be like centered, I would guess. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I could be wrong. That's just by reading the description. That's kind of what I was thinking. From the item's surroundings. So, well, I mean, maybe it is like if it was from the item itself. So if it was like tucked in the shirt, I wouldn't see that.
What's it called again?
Environment.
Is that a devotion or a science?
Devotion. You want the card real quick?
I got it here. I just wanted to.
I'm not debating what you're saying. I'm just. You know how descriptions are. I was just wondering if maybe the description might reveal more than that, like an actual picture of what's going on, not a. But I see your point, though. If it's an all-around sensory snapshot from the item's surroundings. I could see where it's a snapshot from the ring, and if the ring is inside of a shirt, I'm going to see everything it sees from inside the shirt. I can see that too. So, I mean, I was just asking for clarification.
All right. So,
keep it the way it was.
I found the thing, and you have the information that I give you.
Okay. I hear footfalls. Okay. That's good enough. I drop. I don't drop. I don't have to maintain it. It's just a picture. Okay. They have not. I'm talking to you guys again. They have not met with the fate that happened last time. At least not yet. Maybe my appearing caused it to happen. I don't know. They're still on the move and they're still heading this direction. I can't visually see where they're at this time, for whatever reason, because the ring is not exposed.
Maybe later on tonight when maybe someone's sleeping might be tucked out of their shirt or
Perhaps.
out of their pouch or whatever.
Perhaps. It's last time it was a chain around his or on like a leather necklace around his neck. So I would imagine if it's still the case, it's tucked in the shirt.
Well,
but they're currently on the move, but they're being pursued fairly closely by, or at least they were, by Bovine and Red, who are bounty hunters for the king. So they're following them because they will lead the bounty hunters to me, and they're coming after me at the price of my head, obviously.
Well,
at least there was before. I can only assume that's still the case.
Well, good news is, from my memory, last time you had already gone. You went yesterday. So
right. So it's like I get a chance to not make that mistake.
Exactly.
That killed everybody.
It's already been one more day. than it was last time.
So-
So
Either things are different, or the chance that it come up on them, it didn't happen, or I somehow set that in motion last time.
who knows?
So maybe it'd be best to watch from afar.
I
and
think.
not actually
I think. Yes,
intervene.
I agree. I
That
don't
way
want
you-
to see. I can't. I'm not sure I could prevent. I would certainly try different tactics, but I'm not sure that I could kill it and it easily wipe them. So if I show up and they die, it's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to save lives. I'm trying to. Oh, I need to say this real quick to you.
Three.
To you three. That was not me. You know, so
No, I think the trash can is too close,
breathing.
right?
Grave.
All right, not touching it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Something that's considerably different than the last time. One of the things that led me down the wrong path originally. I'm not saying this to where on the cob other people could hear. I'm trying to keep it to just our table. I'm just going to talk like Sean because it's all right. One of the things that coerced me into doing what I did, it was always that little, you've heard the term where you got a devil on your shoulder telling you what to do, or you go, the black squid thing, the cyanide.
I think that's in the fire now.
Yes.
Oh, he's back there. Kids were last day of school, half day. So I picked them
Oh,
up
I was just like, who was here in this house with us?
I'm gonna check on Isaiah real quick. You guys go ahead.
All right.
Are you going to listen back to this, or do you want to?
I always do.
Okay. That thing was present in me when I made the choices to end the lives of the attacking army.
So I don't see how that makes you a bad person.
Hold on. The call to do it was mine. The order to do it came from me. Even though it's, yeah, do it. It's yours to do. You have the power. Just do it, and then what you want to happen will happen. You know, you got that going off in your head. It's a part of me. I was younger, and a lot had happened. And I thought I was helping because we were under siege by the sword rule army. And I eliminated the army, or at least that part of the army. Now, there's some other things I did that weren't good either, but as far as the main thing that the sword rulers were after me for is for that transgression. This thing,
What was it called again?
it's a synod. It's a creature from another plane. They are from a plane where ships fly in between planets. They're like mind flayers. This thing, ultimate evil, as we've discovered when we were, if you remember, when we were having it looked at and it ultimate evil, that did happen, right? You
Yeah.
remember that? Okay.
Try
This
to kill me, and
yeah, this thing, it was very difficult, or at least I felt it was going to be very difficult for me to try and change and no longer have that stink of evil on me from my transgressions while it was still living inside of me, thanks to that gift you brought. It brought me out of prison, but also, you know,
Bart said he did something to it, so
what he did to it, I know what he did to it. I've had discussions with this thing. It made it, and I'm not sure why, but he made it basically immune to the cornerstone.
that's how we got smuggled in.
Nothing to do with helping me in any way with the cornerstone. So I don't know I don't know how that, I don't know.
I don't know. I think he made it.
Prevented from dying, maybe?
He does.
I don't know.
I think he just wanted to be bad.
But
for some reason and out of the Renault.
well, here's the good thing. It's dead. It's not in me anymore. It's
You're
like a
still
part
here.
of me, the bad part, the little devil on my shoulder is gone. I can concentrate on doing good things and trying to change that stench without falling back on, hey, let's you should kill him. You know you want to. He talks to me all the time about this shit. He feeds off fear and death from others. And he's threatened me before that if I didn't make that happen or do that or that I wasn't around that he'd start feeding on me. I don't know if it was a threat or whatever, but it's gone. So I can concentrate on being better. And I think I can actually achieve it now. So I'm all about doing whatever needs to be. Try. Also, we can't stay here. I'm wanted. They know I'm here. We're gonna have to move on somewhere. I'd love to stay here, but we just can't.
Well, I mean, the plan is to move on. It's just a matter of where and when.
And now I say that I have to. I don't expect any of you to come with me.
I've already told you what's happening in regards to me.
I don't expect you to, but I gladly welcome it.
Well, my ties that tied me here, I've severed them. I tend to not make very good choices in this city. And
Say that again.
you only can do half of it. So I would be perfectly fine with putting some moons between me and this place.
Now, that being said, it's Renault, I can't be near, so I need to travel either west or east. We go west, I need to go beyond Renault. If we go east, though, anywhere east is a bonus.
If possible, I do think we should go down to Gomez.
Hell, I'm good with going north. I I got to get away from them until I can fix things.
I think we need to go down to Gomena and see what's going on there. And if we can,
I agree.
The portals are, and that you can give us more options. And maybe there might be a way for
I
you
agree.
to find your people that way and get them there safely instead of going there like you did last time. Because from what I remember, they said it was a whole wall of these, and they only discovered a few of them. So there could be ones to all sorts of places.
I'm definitely intrigued in anything that have to do with ancient magic. That's always been something. One of the things that brought me to this one. It's one of the things that tower that you guys keep seeing me at for some reason, out of reality or in reality, a different reality. I'm always there, and you guys are there, and somehow I have memories of this. That, just to be clear, that's not the same tower as the prison. That's a place that I created.
Yeah.
As a
school, right?
A school to teach and learn the differences and the similarities between magic and psionics. Psionics is what we call my abilities, what I can think to have happened and it happens. My good friend Calais, I'm not sure where he is in the world right now, but hopefully still alive. But he and I had done this as a joint venture, and just other things happen. You know how that is, and then a big major quest happened, and all heroes that are around were called upon to go upon it, and that's where I stepped way beyond my means and did more than I guess I should have, and hurt a lot of people. Which, as I now know, the sword rulers aren't evil.
What?
They are. I don't agree with their ways, how they do things, or what they're doing. Nonetheless, they are not evil.
They're pretty evil to me.
Well, it can look that way, but that's not what they are. It's a different religion. You know, most religions, they're like religious fanatics. Most religions, they see another religion and of course they're going to be better at it, or they think their religion should be the only one. The problem is it's not just religion, it's like military religion. So,
can I ask an out-of-pin question?
You may.
Would that be similar to like Spanish Inquisition, like how that was? Like sword rulers to us is like.
I can't answer that. You'll have to ask them.
Oh, okay.
And you'll have to ask it from the perspective of a
Right.
gal that was raised on the coast in a medieval village or town. So,
Right, which I would have no knowledge of. Okay.
Go ahead.
I will put in my 2 bits in regards to that, because the religion that I'm a part of, Church of Tritherian, we're not liked by government because we actively go against what the government says.
You can see how that would be.
That
That definitely wouldn't work with the sword rulers.
the thing is we believe in everybody's individual right to freedom. And one major thing that we preach is revenge. If somebody does something bad onto us,
I did not know that.
we have every right to do bad back onto them in equal means.
To be honest, I only really know anything about 2 religions. Well, the Guards religion a little bit, but sword rulers and the Norse. That's really the only guys I know anything about. I mean, that's all I've dealt with. Because religion is not a thing from where I'm from.
I understand, but we do have some areas of my religion that are a little bit more militant than others, and we have actively been, through the history that I've been taught, we've been in conflicts before where we were in battles and where members from my church, we're in battles, we're fighting. Heck, I know lots of Greyhawk churches have people that patrol the Karen Hells, but my churches is one of them. We patrol the Karen Hills. We destroy, actively seek out those who try to make it a bad place. We kill robbers. If they put up a fight, if they surrender, then we generally speaking, take them back to wherever they've done wrong and allow the people there to decide what happens to them. Because if an individual cannot get revenge by themselves, they should seek out others for help. That's why I was okay with going to do the one thing for, take care of Val and whatnot for you, do that thing. It's why I'm still happy to go with you and travel through this area, through all this, is because you need help with correcting what either you did wrong or correcting what other people did wrong onto you. It's one reason why I'm okay with it and why I would like to continue to do it.
Ultimately, I'd like to go down to Go Minute. However, well, first let me say, I'm kind of torn between caring and not caring about the Karen Hills for the point of, this is the torn part. I want to do good, so I want to go and try and help. But then I don't care really about the city that don't care for me. To go help them. However, you're from the Karen Hills and your church is up there, so I think that that's probably more important to first go and deal with, and then perhaps from there, since I apparently again have to leave town.
People. Yeah, there's something like you.
The other
why? I personally have done nothing to it.
The other thing that.
But let's go take care of your whatever first. If that's something you want to do,
I would like it. I would very much like it. I would appreciate
I ain't getting on no boats.
I understand.
I don't play that game anymore. I don't care how fancy it is or who's got what color feather. I ain't getting on no boats.
I will say that.
Look where it led. Although it's just weird and it kind of helped me.
Although I
wasn't on the boat.
That's true.
I will say last time we checked in with the mayor's first, which I'd recommend we do again. Even though we pretty much know what he's gonna say.
Or you just go up there.
Yeah.
Well, if we check in with the mayor, then we have the backing. Plus, when we come back,
let me ask you. You say backing. What? How did they back you last time? What exactly?
They basically just acknowledged that we were doing it, and then last time they also offered compensation for doing the stuff, which could be nice if we plan on going elsewhere. It'd be nice to have a little bit of compensation, extra coin in the purses to fund the travels.
Yeah.
He has a good point with that. The minutes of
basically own the First Bank of Greyhawk, but I don't know that I'll ever get that money. Might as well kiss that goodbye.
I mean, because last time.
The magistrate's office then? I don't know what time of day it is.
Well, one of you take the lead, and I will follow.
Because last time they offered. Last time it was 10 people or more went missing in the Karen Hills. It might be the same thing. I'm not sure.
I think it's worth going to.
They offered quite a bit of coin for finding out what happened.
Well, let's
go. We need to go to
the mayor's office, wherever that is.
That elf place.
The elf place?
Last time we just went there to talk about what happened with
the Elven Ambassador.
Yes, that's where we need to go because that's who set the Herald down again this time.
I thought it was Ronaldo, the mayor, who sent it.
The person that delivered it wasn't Elven, were they?
Yes, he was. No, he wasn't.
Eowyn was the Elven one who wanted to find out where Eredel was.
Well, then we can just go up to the magistrate. Well, we probably want to go to the magistrate's office, not the mayor's. Magistrate be the one who deal with all this.
All right. Luna, you know the city more than I do. Way more than I do.
I know where it is too, but it's just
So, is it still during the morning, or I don't remember where we were, like time of day period, like with Bell?
It's not noon yet.
And then, yeah, let's go up there. And then
how long is the ride by horseback to the Karen Hills? Do you remember?
A few days.
2 days.
2 days? Okay. At least it's not as crappy winter as it was.
No, and last time there was not a lot of snowfall when we went up there. The ground was pretty stable.
God, what's it feel like outside now?
Wintry.
Cold.
Still wintry, cold. Okay.
Overcast, cold, and windy.
Okay.
Like
Perhaps like February here.
Perhaps.
Okay.
last time it took us about 4 days to to get to East End. We will be stopping, I guess, first at Little Stream, which is only about 2 days, 3 days maybe, at the most.
Okay.
Make
sure wherever you ran into this creature.
That was on the way to Little Stream?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'd like to know before we get there what.
I don't think we had much warning last time.
Well, a lot of warning. I don't want to see this creature. I mean,
I don't either. I need a lot more experience before I understand how to deal with it.
magic, and more magic.
I do not have that. I wish I did, now that I see how powerful it can be.
I suppose fire might. I'm not seeing fire used. When you fought it, did anybody use fire against it?
No, the only thing that I saw...
Come up out of the ground, so perhaps...
Well, it came out of the ground at like
or bright light might affect it.
It came out like at the edge of a forest, and then it just above ground charged us.
Was it
I'm on
daytime or bright and sunny out?
It was pretty much midday.
Okay.
It charged right past me, and I wound up sticking it for a little bit, but
You actually penetrated its skin?
yes,
So it can be fought with conventional weapons.
yes, except it still was really tough.
Mostly just with things under.
I believe tried swiping at it like 3 or 4 times, and during that time, I only think I hit it twice. Actually, penetrated it twice.
Its hide's really thick.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could make armor out of the hide, but
We were in a hurry.
we were in a hurry, and I need sharper tools for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's no simple task. You need time, right?
Yes, and that sadly is something we don't have.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, but I'm not. Are you good with animals at all?
Yeah, I'm pretty decent. with
Could
them.
you try and talk to this thing or something, or?
No,
I mean,
I don't have that ability.
Oh,
I'm good with judging how animals are, like the horses. You know, I can see which one looks to be the best bred, and I can understand
You let me know when my dog was sick.
I can understand when they are feeling bad or their emotions, I guess, their emotional states. But other than that, I can't actually commune with them.
I'm afraid there's not a whole lot I can do to this thing. Not while it's alive.
Huh.
I think it's best we head up to the magistrate's office.
I think you're right.
If you guys are ready, I'll lead the way.
I'm ready. Durant?
But,
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm ready.
All right. And then I would get up and head towards the magistrate's office.
So do you guys leave your stuff in your rooms?
Real quick, are we still...
We were at the Green Dragon.
Okay, so we are at the Green Dragon currently.
I
You
thought we were
guys
at
hadn't left.
Phoenix and we
You
were
guys
planning-
haven't left
We were
yet.
planning to go to
Okay.
You're planning on
So then,
going.
so while we grab our stuff, take our stuff with us, take the
Yeah.
horses over to the Green Dragon, buy a room.
Will you look at this real quick and tell me if
or food.
I know what it
Yeah.
says, but doesn't say I have to be in contact with it. So
What book is it in? I'll look it up in the book.
What's WW?
Well, in the way.
Will in the way.
To the page.
81.
Okay.
My question is, because it doesn't say you can't.
And which one?
Dimension Blade.
Okay.
My question is, for instance, could I do it to one of his weapons versus one that I'm holding? Or could I cast it on, or do it to the weapon and then give it to him? It's kind of vague there, is why I'm asking.
I'll give you an answer.
So let's go to the Green Dragon first off. It's cheaper.
We can afford it, and it's more out of the way, I guess. I mean, for lower class people, it's in the way, but it's less noticeable than the Golden Phoenix.
Yes.
Depends on who you're trying to be noticed or avoid being noticed by. I find it to be the other way around. But in this case, let's go down. We're only going to be here a short amount of time.
Exactly.
Well, first off, let's go to the magistrate. We might be leaving immediately. It's, you know,
Okay. No, it's only yours.
okay. Because it said area effect one weapon, it didn't specify.
The
weapon.
reason it's got to be yours is because the range is 0.
I thought that was for. Oh, okay. That's why I was asking if I could do it on it and then hand it off.
So, real quick, wait. We still only have the 3 horses.
I still need to get one.
And
Do we have?
can't double up.
I do not have enough money for another horse. They're like 50, 75 gold a piece for
Yeah.
a horse.
The latter of the 2.
Well, let's go to the magistrate first and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not buy our horses before time.
Yeah, I agree. So let's just take the ones that we have, load up our stuff, and just walk.
That's
To the
true.
magistrate.
Because wherever we go, we won't be coming back here.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if
I don't have anything, so I have with me what I have, other than the supplies we had bought for the other journey we were
Which
going
is
to
still a
go.
lot of it.
we still have,
Right,
a lot
I'm
of
saying
it.
I'll help you carry it, a portion or whatever. I'm just saying
Again,
I
right
personally don't have anything.
Right now, everything's on the
I
horses.
have Artie's
Which is-
stuff,
Yeah, we
which is
have
a
all the
backpack.
feed.
Actually, I do have stuff. I have Artie's stuff
Yeah.
that
We
you
have
guys.
feed.
Yeah, because I went back to my place and got it. That's right. I forgot about all that. So
Yeah. So let's just pack everything on the horses. We'll walk to the magistrate, see what we
Sure.
need from them.
see what. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe they'll give us basic supplies, or perhaps lend us one more horse
I don't know.
to go and
We shall
investigate
see.
or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
All right. So you guys tell me where you're going, and
No, it's just magistrate.
With our horses and
you
all.
know where that is.
I can use my. I've been there.
So am I. Is that not
Tell-
where you find out about the like to buy a house or to find out what's available? Are you or in the city? Isn't that the same place?
I wouldn't think so.
I thought it was in the top part of near the mayor's office and all that up there. In the
You just tell me where you go. But what building?
magistrate's office. That's a. I
Apparently, I've not been
assume
there, so I don't know.
Where we need to go to find out more information.
The guy
about
said
the-
where to go.
Well, I didn't write it down, so Aluna was making a.
May I make an attempt to roll to see if I remember what he
Well,
said? Where?
you
I'm sorry.
Hold on, real
You
quick.
I
have-
didn't write it down. I just said that it came and I didn't say where to go for more information.
Hold on, real quick.
You did say that.
No, I didn't write
I
it
should say
down.
it's right there somewhere. But I can,
Because last time we went to the mayor's because we were told to head there.
was it possible that would still work this time then?
Sure.
I assume so.
It was the mayor's office then.
Surely he would know, right? I guess.
I would assume
Yeah,
he would know.
at the very least, he would actually know where.
Wouldn't
to
he
point
be the
us.
one that would tell the other person to come and say that?
Probably.
Well, let's go there. You know where that is, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I've been there.
Okay.
I'm gonna lead them to the mayor's office.
So you go to the mayor's office, and you take all of your stuff from the Golden Phoenix.
Yes,
Yeah.
we take our horses, put our equipment on the horses,
And we
and
walk.
we walk
Okay.
up there.
We walk.
Roll a d12, Luna.
Five.
All right. So you go to the mayor's office, the palace, as they like to call it. And when you walk in there, you can see some bureaucrats and other aristocrats and this kind of crat and that kind of crat. And
Everywhere, crack,
where do
crack.
you go?
Ronaldo's office.
No. Is there like someone like a receptionist type person at the front?
There is.
I would go to them, and I would ask. I'm here to inquire about the call to arms for the Karen Hills.
She says, "Oh, are you mercenaries?
Of sorts.
Okay, well, you'll want to go see the magistrate, the captain of the watch at the Grand Citadel."
Last time we came there, I'm sorry, Luna.
Okay, thank you. To the magistrate's office. Alright, and then I would lead them
It sounded right, but who knows?
to the magistrate's office to go find the captain of the watch.
All right. So you are met at the gates. You are asked, "What's your business here?"
I'm here for the call to arms to the Karen Hills.
I see. Who is the representative of your company?
I am.
Then you should follow me.
I will follow.
Are we all? Should we follow her?
Is it
One of
just
the other guards is like, "No need. We'll see if this gets anywhere first."
Thank you, sir.
follow?
Well, I hope everything goes okay for her.
What kind of stuff do you think you'd be needing?
I meant like food supplies,
Um,
stuff like that. Horses
I do know.
and us.
I do know. I would like to see if I can get one of two things before we head out. At the,
What do you need?
I'd like to pick up probably a shield, and if we have extra, then some better armor. Otherwise, I will be able to make some.
What is better armor for you? I mean, what do you want?
I would like to get some hide armor and a medium shield. Because I'm
Can you afford whatever that's going to cost?
not both.
Well, which is more important? You.
Probably the shield. And that I can afford. That I can afford and then still have a decent amount extra for food stuff and whatnot.
Are you any good at any kind of making of a shield of any kind? I can cut you out a shield out of any kind of material you want. I can make the shield for you, but I can't do the strap that you hold it with.
I can fashion that. I can fashion the armor. I just need the hide for it. And time. Which, again, is the issue. Because it would take a couple weeks, I think, to get the armor the way I need it.
The most valuable resource, and we never have enough of it. Time.
True. Or do we have enough of it this time around? It seems to be benefiting us at the moment.
Right?
Why?
So far, we've avoided.
Well, it's kind
Some.
of reversed the bad things that have happened to me. So
Well, and some of the bad stuff that's happened to me as well.
hope it stays that way. I don't want to go back.
Because apparently my cousin, I haven't gotten on his bad side or whatever, because he was happy to see me at the Golden Phoenix with Airedale when he walked it, because apparently my cousin and
Yeah.
Airedale are married now. He was happy to see me then.
I don't know. I wrote down. I mean, don't get me wrong. She looked cute and all, but
That she did.
most female elves are.
That's not what I'm going to
Okay, so you are led into the Grand Citadel, and you know that this place is impressive and large because of it's where the prison is.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be stuck here.
Nope.
And
You want the posters?
Yeah, so one of you. I want the drawing.
That's good. Put it.
It's a drawing of that right
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna say,
you
looks like
enter
that
through a gate,
all over.
60-foot high gatehouse with walls that are 5 foot thick. Each of the doors are 40 foot high, spanning 20 feet. They've been there for centuries.
Okay.
Then you come to a massive portcullis, which at the time is up. And then there's another set of double doors that are huge gates. Eventually you are taken into an office, and here you are introduced to Ryder Fanshin, a female, older lady, and Tigran Gelner, the Captain General of the Watch, an older male. And they ask you first for your... Have you registered with the Mercenaries Guild?
No.
Okay. This job is dangerous, and there's a chance that you won't be coming back, and if you're going to be hired by us, you'll need to do so. Any that travel with you.
Okay.
If you go up there without signing the contract, then you're on your own.
Okay.
Obviously, we would be paying you for your time and trouble if you did it the proper way. So, how do you want to do this?
I guess I'll have to go get registered with Mercenaries Guild.
Unless you want to just take your chances and hope that there's something worth going there for to begin with, other than out of the goodness of your heart.
I'm just kind of going up there to help.
Well, it's the reports are that they're going to need a lot of help.
Yeah.
There are supposedly disappearance of people, skeletal remains, body parts, huge tracks that the Cairnhurst militia describes as being the width of a cartwheel. So this is not your ordinary go after the escaped prisoner mission.
Do you have any idea? Is there any rumors or saying what people saw was up
Well,
there?
sure, we can tell you the rumors. Nothing's been confirmed. There's rumors of a giant goat-headed demon with wings. There's rumored of a beast that can burrow underground and sucks its victims down into the ground before anyone can help them, spitting out the bones a mere hours later, as if like a giant mole. And there's also a rumor that there is a aggressive cult of youths attempting once again to interfere in the domain's affairs.
Again?
That's a never-ending problem, unfortunately. And if you know anything about,
I do.
you do.
I was there with the Falcon Slayer.
Really?
I was part of his party.
Out of the way, monkey. Roll me a charisma check with advantage.
got a wand.
Oh, good. Oh, perfect. She says, I knew you from somewhere. You are a Luna, and you have quite a reputation.
Yes, I do.
How's Tam?
Good.
Okay, well, Tam will not be going.
Okay.
Do you have people that you trust won't get themselves killed?
I do.
Because
I do. I trust these people that I'm with. I feel that
all
they're
right, so here's what basically this boils down to. Bring us the head of whatever this is, if it's a beast, and you'll get 3,000 gold to divide up amongst your group. 3,000 golden coins.
okay.
For every survivor that you bring back, it's 25 golden coins. And for every corpse, if they can be identified and are returned to their family or next of kin or are claimed, that is 5. Now, obviously, any of the survivors would have to corroborate the story. The dead can't speak, but then be identified by the
Yes.
families would corroborate them. Head of, if it's a beast, if it is an occult, then as we have done so in the past, for each identifying mark of a cult member, whether it be a wrist tattoo or their identifying mark of a use they would wear on an amulet,
Yes.
those are 5 as well. The members, if it is a cult of a use, they are to be killed. We do not wish them, we don't need them to be captured,
Uh-huh.
because they will not talk upon fear of their master killing.
Yeah. Now, because of my reputation, would you like me to still sign up with the Mercenaries Guild?
No. I
Yeah.
think that if there's anything I've learned is that unusual circumstances sometimes call for unusual rebuttals. And you certainly would be that. I can't wait to see or hear who you've hooked yourself up to this time. How is Leroy?
He's good. I've not spoken with him in a while, but last time I saw him, he was doing well within his church.
And Moji?
He is off. Last I heard, he was off with some dwarven brothers back in the mountains.
Bolin?
I have not heard of Bolin since he was wanted.
Baron?
He unfortunately passed.
My condolences.
Yes. We
Am I
tracked down who it was.
Am I
though.
forgetting anyone?
I don't think so. I think you mentioned everybody I was with.
So you're the last of the last, huh?
I am the last of the last.
He goes, good for you. He says, all right, we'll need an answer soon.
I could have that answer for you very soon if I can ask you one more thing.
Yes, go ahead.
The group I'm with, we have all but one horse. Could I borrow a horse? And if it is not returned to you, take it out of my share.
Yeah. That's what, that sounds very reasonable. And she says, Tagrin, what do you think? And he says, I think you've done all the negotiating we need, Constable. Do you know, and then the man says, do you know where you're going? We look here on this map. And he points to a thing and says, here, look at the way the Doom Grinder started here.
Yes.
And was going straight. This is where it stops, and he points. And I can get you a map here in a second.
Yes.
And then he says, so if you'll notice right here, there's Diamond Lake. And then just on the other edge of that is Little Stream.
Yes.
And then another day up to that, it's East End. So it's going to be somewhere up there.
Okay, one of the people I'm traveling with is from the Karen Hills, so he knows the area very well.
Good.
But if I could get a note or something where to get this horse from, I, without a doubt,
She
could say
says,
that I would gladly
I'll
do
go
it.
with you myself.
Okay.
So she takes you down, has the appropriate paperwork written out with the language as you suggested.
Southern.
No, the contract.
Oh, the contract is like Southern? Yes.
And you are then said, okay, so come to walk out of the smaller door, and then I'll let you have the horse outside of the battle gate.
Okay. Can we take this as a yes, we'll be doing to help? Or would you like me to come back with an official answer when I talk to everybody?
She says, I have a feeling that you're going to go regardless.
Mhm.
So, but I will need at least some kind of thing saying you're gone until we know to notify if you don't return.
Okay.
So,
We will do that before we leave.
all right. So she walks you out through the tunnel that goes by the killing field, and then the big gate opens up, and you see these people walk out, and you see your friends outside there. There's like a smaller door next to the bigger door.
Okay.
Basically. So they don't want to open the big doors every time.
Yeah.
And then there's a horse, and it's got a horse, it's got a saddle, and two saddlebags.
Okay. All the equipment it needs.
And then she says, okay, there you go.
Thank
We'll just, when you're ready to have these people sign, tell Marshak there to escort you back in. And he's like, yes, Constable.
So once I'd see them, I would take the reins of the horse and lead it over here. So
What'd you find out?
we got us a horse.
That's
Good.
good news.
It's probably one of those things again, from the rumors. The
The
rumors are the tracks about the size of a wagon wheel.
that would be
There's also rumors that it's the cult of Use again. I've
What's
mentioned them before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tom.
No,
Huh?
Would I have heard rumors of the cult of Use?
I'm going to say everyone that's here knows about the cult. The awful demon lord Use.
Okay.
It's kind of like everyone in America, whether they're religious or not, they heard of Jesus.
All right.
Or the devil.
Jesus?
The devil.
so
Diablo?
we do not have to join the Mercenaries Guild for this because they know me. Set my reputation
For
before.
once your reputation has done something good for us.
Right, and if we kill the giant thing that you fought before that almost killed you, we get 3,000 gold to split between the four of us.
Who else is going other than the four of us?
Plus, we can find whoever we can find.
Because four of us ain't coming.
Try. We could probably go down to the Mercenaries Guild, but I'm letting you know,
we need somebody that's big and strong and damn good with an axe or
Is rock
sword
around?
or a club, something that can beat the shit out of this thing. Because I'm telling you, it takes brute force to meet this thing or magic.
I've not heard of rock being in town. I would
I-
go ask him. But
That's the big ogre thing in the
yes.
what do you call it?
Blood
Blood
hole.
hole.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
We
I
could
don't often see that individual.
we could
Here.
try the Mercenaries Guild.
We don't hang out in the same
Circle,
place.
circle,
Yeah, circle.
We
There you
could
go.
try the Mercenaries Guild, and we'd have to split our compensation.
Well,
But as I said, if
Well-
we bring back the head of whatever, it's 3,000 gold to divide. Every survivor is 25 gold.
Survive. You mean everybody survives the attack?
Anybody who's a survivor out there hiding, if we're able to bring them back
I
here,
see.
we get 25 gold per person. For every corpse that's returned and being able to be identified by either Mr. Kieran or who they know, that's 5
No
gold.
headless individual.
Yeah,
Oh, let
and
me
then
see that
any
one more
cult member identification, like a tattoo, its amulet, whatever, any piece we bring that back is 5 gold.
Well, if we're looking for brute force, we could recruit from the kid. But if we're looking for
We need.
magic,
This is this monster beast.
We
whatever
need
you wanna call it.
fighters.
We need people good with weapons.
So we need to go to the Mercenaries Guild.
We
I'm
need
good,
people
but I'm
that
not.
are good with weapons. This
I'm
is
not that good.
Mercenaries Guild.
And
I don't know of anyone else in town. But we do have a horse.
this thing took me
Yay,
down so
birthday.
quick. I'm just saying.
and
I'm not.
But there might be
I'm not
people still
a
out there.
puny individual per se. This thing took me out fast.
this is another
The
reason.
hood, please.
Sorry,
I'm
but
just saying the drink can bring the wrong.
I forgot
Thing
that was
around,
still,
so please.
I forgot that was still a thing.
Please,
Good.
yeah. Let's just keep it good for now. It can only. The other word can only bring problems if possibly, especially here.
Well, I suggest going to the Mercenaries Guild first.
Unless you guys know anybody else that could be of use.
Most of my connections aren't with people who have brute strength. They have abilities otherwise.
I agree. Well,
Lord knows we've gone and scared off the only two.
What about-
magicians ever.
what about going to the Blood Bowl Arena? Maybe there's other people like this rock that
We could.
might be interested in making some coin.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
is
A good deal.
this is also why I'm looking for the stuff I was told to talk to you about. The edge armor and whatnot.
This is also why. What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean by this is also why.
The added armor and whatnot.
No,
is
what do you
for
mean?
fighting.
This is also why I'm looking for the armor.
For fighting.
Just in general. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
because-
guess that's what the armor is for. And
Yeah.
the shield.
Usually
I thought maybe
it's
you
for-
meant something else. I didn't
No,
understand.
no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't suggest you bring the dog.
Yeah, he's gonna.
I'm serious. What's,
Hmm.
I mean, I know some tree huggers that think dogs are more important than they are, but I don't know if you're that way, but if it comes down to it, you're going to try and save your dog if your life's in peril. I mean, dog. I like a dog. I have a pet dolphin where I'm from, but it's just, it's a perilous journey. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do with dogs.
Yeah, if I
I
can find a place
I
to.
find those types
keep
of
them
any animals traveling.
I'm sure you have
Journey
to
like
pay,
that is
so
not a
I'm
good
sure you
thing.
can find someone.
So
I could
You,
pay that.
you're not from here, right? You don't know anybody here.
No.
She'd have to ask like an innkeeper.
What about you? You live here. Don't you know anybody that might want to take care of a dog for a couple gold?
Not really.
I'd suggest Val, but apparently she's moving.
The only
Well,
people
why don't you go ask her and see wherever
She
she's
didn't
going?
seem real happy with me.
Oh, okay. Why?
I think she thinks I'm part of the reason why Artie's not with her.
What? How do you mean?
She seems a little jealous of me.
Oh, I see. I don't recollect in his memories of him seeing you in that way.
I don't think so either, but women, we can.
He was very fond of you, though.
I think she's just more upset that
True.
he went with a Luna to go do things rather than stay there with her.
Sure.
So
Hold on,
understand.
what? No, this.
I understand what you're saying. Hopefully there'll be a day when everything can be put back and everything's over and people can reunite. But we need to go somewhere where we can find. And I don't mean, hey, I got a sword.
They said the mercenaries.
I mean, we
Guild.
don't need cannon fodder. This thing goes through cannon fodder like a thirsty dog goes through water.
Yeah. Maybe we should go to the mercenaries Guild. They have some skilled people there.
So don't offer them like an even cut.
No.
Or I have a feeling we'll need a lot of them. Of course, if you do find the right guy that is going to be powerful enough, he's probably going to want a lot.
That's true, but I mean,
I don't think we should.
I'm not
We
gonna
should see if Rock's around. This I know enough, and I've heard you guys talk about him enough.
Who's Rock?
And that's assuming this would need to be something that you would want to do.
He likes me.
I don't even know. Is Blood Bowl in season right now? I don't really follow the game.
I don't think so. I think Blood Bowl's more in the summer.
Oh, that's probably makes sense.
But I mean, we can go looking around.
He's probably not even around.
I don't think he is because it's not Blood Bowl season.
Well, I think
I don't know what he does in his.
Are there any other people that of ability that you know of in town? Well, what about what's his name? Already knew him real well. Your friend,
Sam?
no,
Falcon Slayer?
no, yeah, Falcon Slayer.
Last time I
Why
spoke
do I want to
with
call him
him,
Rodney? I don't know why.
Leroy.
Leroy Jenkins.
Last
That's it.
time I talked to him, he
Something
was
about
busy
chickens.
with his studies.
Well, this
He's-
is a noble cause to help and blah blah
I
blah.
think-
We just don't mention his church being up there.
Last time I spoke to him, he was very busy with something that was going on. 'Cause he is one of the more powerful priests of his religion.
That's why I suggest we ask.
We can ask, but I don't know if he'll see us.
Well, it
That's
doesn't hurt
always
to
gonna
ask.
be
If we don't
nice.
ask, we can be assured we're not going to be seen by him nor
Yeah,
him
we can
join
go there.
us. So I'd rather be told no 10 times than to not ask.
Yeah, we can go there. So
Let's.
Let's
What
go
about
there
what? You said Tam. What about Tam? Tam's perfectly capable. Although I don't. He never
don't-
seen eye to eye with Artie.
I
You
don't,
don't see eye to eye with a lot of us.
I don't see him coming for this.
Yeah, I don't want him to come.
Okay.
I think while yes he could help, I both don't see him coming, and he's also a dick.
What about Moji?
He's in the mountains.
Which ones?
He's in his home, Manus Mountains.
It's not there.
He went off. So a whole bunch of other dwarves came into town.
Well, who
Yeah.
else? You see what I'm leading on here about? Who
Yeah,
else do you know that
I'm pretty much
might
the
be
last
around?
one.
That's.
I'm the last one of my original group.
Yeah, but I mean, do you know of other people? Is there anybody else that you come across that isn't necessarily a part of your group, but that may
Well-
have
There was the one guy when we were with Artie.
one guy?
He when we were with Artie, he could also like do spells and was a priest.
Bells almost a priest.
What was his name?
I know a couple different priests. One are no longer allowed in their church, so I just don't go there anymore. Good plan.
Dude, I'm trying to remember his name.
I think unfortunately, most of ours is going to have to rely on hired help.
Yeah.
Well, there's always hired.
Umfran.
I have no idea what had happened to him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Remember that?
remember.
Who was that?
I remember. Already remembered him.
I
Didn't
don't
he
know.
just? I seem to remember
He just walked off
he
one day.
just wasn't there when it was time to do something.
Yeah, he never showed back up.
Like he disappeared or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know where to begin to look for him. He's not around. He's not around. And if I remember, I'm not going to go to his church and look for him.
No.
I'm done going to people's churches.
Well, we can go to Leroy's.
Yeah, we need to check that one out.
Keep your hood on.
I always keep it on. You guys rarely see my face these days. And I won't be talking to him.
Yeah, let's.
But
let's,
just
let's
listen.
Go sit Cuthbert.
You know how to play people, don't you? And that's not a bad thing.
I do.
You need to. Manipulation is a good thing, too, if you play it right. You need to impress upon him his need to go and why and the good that would come of it, the only way the good would come of it. Doesn't mean he's going to go, but, it's no lie, a very noble and important task that needs the best of the best.
Yeah, powerful.
So
Bring the
it's
dead
not
back.
like you're lying.
Sure, we can bring the dead back.
Say what?
What?
Leroy?
Leroy Jenkins can bring the dead back. I didn't think it was that powerful.
He's very powerful. Wouldn't know it though. Not very smart.
So is your mom at work and she's just kind of got it on in the background?
Mostly why?
I just wondering.
So the only person I know of anywhere that can bring anybody back is Garp. He is. I didn't think Leroy was anywhere near his level of capability.
Leroy hides it well under the layer of stupidity.
Yes. Well, if that's the case, he would definitely be strong enough to.
So you guys are, where are you guys right now?
Literally right in front.
Outside, yeah, talking about
Trying to figure out where we're going to go.
You notice that it's starting to get cold because you're just kind of standing around waiting for the bus.
Alright, well, let's go to Leroy's first. It's on the way.
Yes, I agree.
We're going to head down to the Church of St. Cuthbert.
Okay. So you head down to the Church of St. Cuthbert, and there it is, as opulent as you remember it.
Yeah.
And where
Super
does everyone
opulent.
go?
Like Southern Christian church opulent. Like in Texas.
Super.
Yeah. Fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something you needed from before?
Yeah. On the map, I see Little Stream, I see the Greenwood, I just don't see
Yes. No. He told me where it was, where we need to go when relayed to him.
Hard
I'm
Rider
saying they did give you
Oh, they did give
a
me a map.
hand-drawn
They gave me a hand
map
East End or Hard Rider.
based around the Ernst Trail
I gave it to
and the Doom Grinders projected trail and stopping point. So
I just don't. I don't see East End or Hard Ride. I don't know if you purposely left that out or.
I thought that was on.
Let
me see it.
If you could find it for me because I can't see it. Because I see where Little Stream is. I just didn't see any
We
of
should
the
stop
others.
the Doom Grinder on the way.
Huh?
We should stop the Doom Grinder on the way just to make sure it's
That's fine.
still inactive and unpopulated.
It'll be a cool history lesson.
Oh, I messed it up. Here it is.
Just saying.
This is Little Stream right here. I had the wrong
It's a bad
place.
thing.
I'm just gonna
It's
scratch
back
over
alive.
that.
All right.
Alright, well, let's go in.
I say, oh, that's where Diamond Lake is. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be known. Since I had a map, I didn't realize I had a map. When I came out, I would have given it to him to look at, because I know he's from there.
You said you want to take a look at it?
Hmm?
All right.
My mom was
All
like,
right.
she just got back online.
All right.
She charter guy last
So,
week. She was like, what did Pop just say about me?
Try to guy at your house?
Yeah.
About how seriously attractive
Did
you
you
are.
not have?
No, it was just
Or was
working
acting up?
sporadically.
I see.
Yeah. What?
You said that she said, what did Cop say about me? And I said, how
No.
seriously attractive it is.
You hear that, Dee? You seriously attractive.
And so is Hard Ride not on here?
Oh, let me see it again.
Sorry, Cobb.
I need a fucking magnifying glass.
I understand.
Or bigger back.
Or zoomed in that. One of the two.
You can give it to us on smartphone. with
Diamond Lake.
Yeah, I see that. Saw Little Stream. I saw East End. Not see Hard Ride.
Probably. You know what? Okay. We'll just cheat. That's fine. Right here.
Is it that little star that the Doom Grinder went straight on through?
No, those stars are old, like weird places that
Gotcha.
that
I don't care about.
no, they're cairns. Everybody knows about them.
Oh.
Cairns
Carry on,
are
Things where the things live and they smack you with the big things.
usually places where ancient monkeys were buried,
Ancient
but
monkey.
they've been looted out and several times. So, but you never know what could be there.
Ancient
All right.
monkeys.
Ancient, rich, or important people.
Thank you.
That's why you have the magical stick.
So when I get to St. Cuthbert, I would go up to the door and knock.
Sounds nothing like that.
Mhm.
It sounds more like boom, boom.
You're not watching on your phone, are you?
I am.
Oh, you are. Why? Just because?
Just because.
So you can be in the chat? Cool.
Occasionally I do that as well. Where's my phone? Oh, yeah, put it away. I put it away. because
Okay, so where are you guys
it's
going then? If unless
We're at the church.
Church.
Yeah.
oh, the church. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And I was gonna go up to the door.
would you like me to describe the church to you?
Yes.
Oh.
I want to be around pretty.
And ornate with you.
It is. It's a
This
gorgeous.
is the church of what?
St.
St.
Cuthbert.
Comfort?
Cuthbert.
Oh.
Saint.
Yeah.
Cuthbert.
Oh my God, Comfort.
Oh my gosh, this was
Hey.
David's book.
Cuthbert, Cuthbert.
This was David's book.
Or,
Leroy of Jenkins.
yeah.
Leroy of
I mean,
Jenkins.
The map's not, I mean, like, that accurate, right? I mean, as far as,
No, it's like a hand-drawn map.
I'm just saying, that these bays and waters aren't there, right?
That's an official map. But
Mid-bay?
I mean, it's not even listed on there. That's too small.
Oh, you mean mid-bay is too small? I mean, okay, I got you.
I will find the Temple of St. Cuthbert here in a second.
Look at that.
It'd help if I could remember where it was, but
So, okay, so the line, am I understanding this correctly? The line, that's where the dune grinder came out of the ground, and this is where it stopped for the access.
I'm guessing
I'm asking
because
you, you got the map in here.
oh, there it is.
well, I just got it from
It says dune grinder over here. Over
Yeah.
here is the X. I think that's the.
yeah. That's what I was
It's headed there. All right.
where he came out and then where he ended it, where he is now, where it is now.
I understand. Okay.
Okay, so the most powerful religious following in Greyhawk is that of St. Cuthbert. The temple has no guards other than its unusual Weisshund dogs. Okay. So that is not a good description. I'm guessing it's in here. All right. Going back to the beginning of the campaign. Okay, a wide courtyard spreads in front of the temple. Paths of white tile, which have been swept and made clean of the snow, lead through well-kept gardens of roses, exotic flowering plants, and evergreen shrubbery. So currently, the only thing that's green is the evergreen shrubbery. The paths lead to a circular fountain in the center. In the center of the fountain, on a pedestal high above the water, stands a magnificent 8-foot statue of St. Cuthbert, carved of white marble. The entire garden is one of the loveliest you've ever seen. There's a picture.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's super fancy.
super, super fancy.
So obviously
Like
this would all be
Southern
not here
plantation
because it's
fancy.
winter.
Yeah.
It grows.
So I said Southern Christian Church fancy.
Several priests dressed in reddish brown robes tend the plants. Their breath being seen in front of them as they go about their business.
Oh,
Two priests stand in front of what was a rose bush, discussing how lovely it will look upon the greening of the foliage. The white tile paths eventually lead to the enormous double doors of the shrine. The doors are built of a pale, dense wood and are bound with brass scrollwork. The doors are barely open right now. Normally they're wide open, but it's cold.
Cold, yeah.
And you guys can approach it or do whatever you'd like to do. You just go in the usual way in the front?
Yeah.
When you go in the front, this room looks capable of seating 600 people. Many rows of straight back benches face the front of the rectangular room. Huge white marble columns support the 50-foot high ceiling throughout the room. Paintings of scenes from St. Cuthbert's life line the side walls. The ceiling is painted to represent a heavenly blue sky filled with white clouds and a blazing sun. Underfoot, the floor is built of polished tiles of deep green marble. Though the temperature is slightly warmer inside this building, it is still cold enough to see your breath even on the inside.
Makes sense.
It should be obvious to you that this temple was constructed at great expense. Despite the show of wealth, there are no temple guards visible. And after a few moments of looking around, a brown-robed cleric approaches you, and you need to roll a charisma check with advantage, Aluna.
7.
Okay, so you make it.
And
She
3,
says,
yeah.
Mistress Aluna, friend to the Falcon Slayer, Leroy of Jenkins. To what do we owe this visit?
I was actually here to speak with Leroy,
Well,
if he was in.
I don't know if he's in. Let's find out. And he leaves. And he says, comes back later and says, Leroy is apparently not in the building.
Do you know when he will be back or what he's doing?
No, he is above me in seniority. But if you would like, I could ask and hopefully not trouble the high priestess to see. Would you like me to do so, or would you like to talk to her yourself?
If possible, I would like to speak with her. I have not spoken with her.
All right. Now you roll me a level check to see if you're lucky.
30 on 30?
Yep.
No, I guess.
No? Okay. Apparently the high priestess is busy as well. But would you like to leave a message or some kind of correspondence?
Did you just let him know that
We're all there, yes?
As far as I know.
that Aluna needs to speak with Leroy about an old matter?
And the brown-robed priest scratches his chin, and as the breath comes out of his mouth, he says, "Sounds like trouble."
Well, that's what we're trying to prevent.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Aluna. Just tell him what the problem is. Maybe he has an idea or knows of someone that could help us.
They think the cult of Hughes is back, harassing people in the Karen Hills. I don't know if you've heard about what's going on up there.
I haven't. Tell me more.
A lot of disappearances and murders and towns.
Oh, that's dreadful. And you're going to go take care of it like you did before.
That's what I'm trying to go do.
Well,
yes.
may St. Cuthbert bless your travels and those of your companions. He says, my name is Dinkhole. Who are you?
You say Dinkhole?
Dinkhole.
Dinkhole.
I'm open.
I know, he's looking at everyone.
Oh, I was like,
My name's Thea.
Oh, nice to meet you, Thea.
I'm the hood.
The hood.
The hood.
Hmm.
All you see is the hood.
It is cold, isn't it? You.
My name is
Steam
Lucian.
from
My name's
comes
Lucian
out
of the
of the
Green.
hood.
Ah, well met, Lucian at the Greenwood. And then he, do you have any kind of identifying marks on your homemade armor?
Not on the front.
Okay.
On the back, yes.
So he says, I will definitely write that down, and I
Thank
will
you.
deliver it to. Do you want this also being delivered to the high priestess, or just
Yes.
to Leroy's quarters?
To the high priestess as well.
Very
And
good.
we'll be staying at the Green Dragon if she needs to come. She would need to speak with us.
Luna and friends staying at the Green Dragon
Only for a couple
moment.
days at the most.
Yes.
On a mission of great import.
Yes.
Okay,
We're
very
only
good.
going to be there for a few days.
She says, "Well, is there anything else then? Would you like a tour while you're here? How about you? Who do you worship?"
Ilana.
Isn't that like a huntress goddess? I see. And you, are you? Is that because where you're from, you had scarcity of food?
It wasn't really a scarcity. It was just kind of something my father told me as a backup plan in case anything were to go wrong.
Well, things surely will go wrong on occasion, but that's what we have our faith to help us through those dark times. As Aluna can tell you, I'm sure, even though she doesn't show it, she's sure she's very faithful. She traveled with one of the most faithful priests of our temple. He was so faithful that he was actually touched by the gods and could perform miracles.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And what about you, good sir? Would you be interested in the tour of our wonderful shrine while you're here?
I've seen it before. It is quite a magnificent place, but my church and your church don't always see that eye to eye.
Really? What church is that?
I'm with the Church of Tritherian.
Well, isn't that unfortunate? I must be going. And
Thank you. Let's.
But I wanted a tour.
Shall we head to the?
No, the
Mercenaries Guild.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mercenaries,
And then,
Gonna
well,
bill up with nothing.
yeah, I mean, it'd be in winter. I guess there's no point in going to the, find nobody there in the middle of winter, right?
So the Mercenaries Guild.
And do you know where that is?
Yes, Aluna has been there because that's where she got her original notice before someone tried to feed her to his brother in the sewers.
The DM is saying, I remember Moji and Farron going there, but not
Aluna's also gone there though.
Okay.
So she went there. I went there another time because you described it in detail about how there's the like billard with like we can put all the different like bills with things that people can do.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't remember you.
Maybe not been at that time, but I've been there.
All right, so let's see. Where's the old Mercenaries Guild Hall?
Down further.
You,
I don't know exactly. So it's
you
down
know which
further.
quarter,
No.
by any chance? All right. There it is. So you go to the foreign quarter,
Mercenary.
and that's the quarter that has. No, you guys really haven't
The embassies?
spent much time there. So from the Temple of St. Cuthbert, you go back down through the Garden Gate, over to the foreign quarter, which is next to the river quarter. And there's F1, which is just if you were to go back north, you could go to the Thief Guild Hall, or you could go to the Green Dragon Inn. Very close. So, you go into the, who all goes into there?
I'm going with it. Well,
Everybody?
is there someone to put the horses, or does someone need to stay with the horses?
You should probably stable the horses and drag them
Most
all over.
establishments have hitching posts, so that's up to you. Some may have stables.
This place probably.
Yeah, probably. We can just tie the horses up to the hitching post.
Okay.
This sturdy block-like two-story building is home to the Guild of Mercenaries, which is open to any dues-paying persons of any nationality, race, sex, or religion who consider themselves warriors for hire. This loose phrase encompasses former soldiers, thugs, hunters, and adventurers. Anyone with unusual skills is considered a specialist. The guild offers several particular advantages that draw many free swords to it. First, free drinks to members. Second, free bunk and trunk for up to a week for new arrivals. Third, great opportunities for employment, as the guild hall is the first place many prospective patrons go when looking to hire guards, armed messengers, security specialists, private officers, bodyguards, and more. Good short-term employment can be had with caravan owners, etc., etc. Venturing groups often look for added muscle here. Finally, the guild has many allies among the city's smiths. Armor and peace-bonded weapons may be worn here, but fighting is strictly banned and punished severely by the guild and by the city watch if they're coming.
So when walking with weapons, what do we have to do?
You have to attach them to their sheaths, so you can't draw them.
Like little leather straps for the.
So who enters this building?
I will.
All of us.
Everybody?
We're gonna tie the horses up. I guess there'd be a hitching post outside.
All right, so you head into the guild hall, and you see that it's just like you remember it, with the big board of jobs there, and help wanted, and security guards, and caravan guards, and
Don't I have a piece of parchment?
I do not.
I left that in my other bag.
so when you walk in and you guys are kind of looking around, a man
Airman.
with a big beard comes over, and he's got like a weird kind of beard gut that looks a little weird.
Is it
You ever seen
big-
a guy
is it
that
bigger than
looks
mine?
normal from the waist down, but and he's like, "Oh, what are you guys doing here?"
Mr.
We're
DM.
looking.
Hold
Put
on.
up.
Yes,
Is this beard bigger than mine?
yes, and it's more gray as well. He's got a big mustache that covers his mouth.
You see it.
So he's looking at all of you.
We're looking for some men to hire.
Well, you've come to the right place. For what?
Have you heard of the troubles going on in the Cairn Hills?
Heck yeah, I have. Sounds like a lot of trouble.
Well, we're going up there.
You?
I was with the Falcon Slayer when all that happened. I look
Roll me a
stronger than
charisma check.
fear.
He's like, okay, I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
But anyway, you got to have coin to hire.
We have coin.
All right, so there's the board.
Do you by chance have a piece of parchment I can borrow?
Oh, this is where we get you. You wanna write a note and you wanna put it on the board, huh?
Yes.
So we just happen to have some for sale.
How much would that be?
2 copper coins. We'll get you 1 sheet of parchment and a pen, a quill to use, and some ink to write with.
I will give him 2 copper coins.
Can you write?
Yes, I can.
Can anyone read it?
Yes.
Well, alrighty then. Look, there's a desk over there. Give me those 2 copper coins, and I'll go get you a sheet of paper. Sit down.
Go to the desk and I sit down.
Okay. You give him the coins.
Yeah, the coins,
okay.
yeah.
He goes behind his little area there and comes back out with a sheet of paper and goes, I can't wait to see this. And he throws it down in front of you and says, there you go, Missy. And then he's looking at the rest of you and he's like, which one of you is going to carry the bodies back? You're the strong one? But what are you? You the archer? Yeah. I don't know why women are always attracted to archery. And you must be the front man. You must be the guy that tries to talk your way out of stuff. But
You know me well,
She's
sir.
no good at it.
You know me well, sir.
Falcon Slayer, my ass.
Oh, she used that one on you?
So as you're looking around, there's
Does
3
he have
guys that
weapons on?
walk by and they're like, ah, that was a good one. And they appear a little tipsy, like they're coming from some other place.
Does the man have weapons on him?
They all have weapons on them.
What are the man's weapons that he has on him?
Short swords, daggers, and maybe some other things.
So you're a sword man.
He looks at you and he's like, roll a charisma check.
That's what he says to me. Dang. How does he know that? Yes. No. Did not.
Failed?
Yes.
Okay. He's like, yeah.
So I said I prefer axes myself.
That's fucking great.
I just
He
laughed.
kind of looks at you.
That's
Looks for
funny.
a check.
Honestly. Honestly.
Yes.
Upon completion.
Oh, you stole my
With the
coins, eh?
possibility of phone calls.
Oh, you?
Make it?
Yeah, by one.
Okay.
Upon
He's like-
completion.
So, what are you
Yeah.
into,
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
Missy?
Completion.
Obvious. Okay.
I like helping people.
You do? You got a boyfriend?
Not really looking for one.
That'd be many a man that would be lucky to have somebody like you as their lady.
Thank you.
Are you tough?
Kinda.
You look kind of strong. You look fit. Turn around for me.
I would prefer not to.
Oh, you're modest, eh? That's okay. I'm not modest at all. I don't have much longer left on this world, so if I'm gonna look at a pretty girl, I'm gonna tell her. Take it easy back there. Just a couple of guys down in the bar.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to pay your dues, you can get all the drink you want here, and you can stay in case you come into town. All the things that the DM just said aloud, he tells you now.
There you go. There's my sign.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Ta-da!
So he takes it and texts it. He doesn't even read it. He just takes it over to the thing, grabs like some kind of sticky stuff.
But
There, and then he looks at it and he goes, I can't read.
So far, this guy's my favorite we've come across.
Anything else?
no, that was it. Thankfully.
You got anyone here looking for a good job? We need a good sellsword. Someone capable. Big job.
Well, they come to look at the board here.
Yeah.
Well, if they can't read, that won't do them much good. Do you know anybody that can't read that might fit the bill?
He's like, yeah, me.
Right?
There is one guy. He's been hanging out here lately, but he doesn't talk much.
Doesn't require talking.
Well, hold on. Just wait here. I'll go see if he wants to come out and talk to you.
The sign says it pays 100 gold. Just so you know.
What sign?
The one you just posted.
Okay.
Also bonus.
So he leaves.
Upon completion.
Roll a level check with advantage. Actually, no. Roll a charisma check.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, no, 20?
Yep.
I'm in.
All right. So this guy, he brings in back, goes, there they are right there. So you see a guy with short sword and wearing regular kind of clothes, and he's got a drink in his hand. Looks like he hasn't shaved for a couple
His
days.
name is Cornbread. I killed you.
He says, I hear you're looking for a sellsword. Looking
Yeah.
at all of you.
We are.
What's the job?
No kill things. Don't get killed.
There's
He's
possibly
like-
a creature terrorizing the Karen Hills. We need someone to go with us.
Oh, that job.
Yeah.
So who else you got besides the girls?
We're building a team. Interested?
Maybe, if I see the rest of the team.
We're building the team.
Right.
Know anybody else? The more the merrier.
I don't do a lot of talking to a lot of people around here, but if you put your thing up there on the board, there's
We
people
did.
that come in
Did.
here. So, well, there you go. He looks up and he's like, what's it say?
More or less looking for strong people. To
No, I mean, when are you going to try to gather all these people to tell them, when is your company going to meet, form up? Who's going to be in charge?
Well, I am.
You roll a charisma check.
I passed. I got a 2.
Ooh, he says, why do you look familiar? Did we bang?
I was just thinking the same. Oh.
Probably not.
I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from? You serve time lately?
Lately, no.
You look old enough to be able to serve time before lately. It'll come to me.
Falcon Slayer mean anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of that group.
That ain't you.
No,
You're
that's
part of
Leroy.
that group.
Yeah.
He says, He says, maybe, but
I really think we've been.
Right?
so what are you planning on where are you hanging out? 'Cause
The Green Dragon Inn.
I'll drop by there every couple of days and see if you got things together. I'm interested.
I look at her notes. What's she put up there for a time frame?
I can just put time frame.
You look at it.
Want to edit it? You can.
Pass it to them.
No.
No, I didn't put
Neither
a
of
time
these
frame.
guys can read, so they're just kind of looking at each other. And one's like, "Did you see that last gal that was in here?"
I put
Like,
time.
oh, she was uglier than
Strong
a
and
fucking dead piece of
Able-bodied.
shit.
strong, able-bodied arms.
Yeah, but everybody
I was gonna
knows
say
you'll
men,
fuck a
but,
snake
you
if you
know,
hold its
both
head still. And the
sexes.
guy's like, "No, I won't." And he looks at you and he's like, "No, I won't." Green Dragon, I know exactly where that is.
Fuck Bill.
Want me to put a time on there?
Didn't it sound like she said something else?
Yeah.
I know what she said.
I know what you said now.
It
Fuck
sounded,
you.
It sounded like you said, "Fuck
You
you,"
did.
like a
You
very,
did, though.
very friendly.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if I'm.
For a
That's-
month, we'll figure out what's going on.
No.
Then we need to put a time.
So he's like, "All right, who are you then, lady in charge? What's your name?"
Aluna.
All right, Aluna. I'll see you in the Green Dragon in a couple days.
Aluna the Merciful.
He walks back into the bar and sits down by himself
You wanna
doing
leave her
his
in
solitary thing.
Weird thing.
Us survivors. Just saying.
Well, 2 days.
I'm not saying it because it's less goal. I'm saying because there's less people we could save. Possibly. If that's what's going
So
on.
the big beard guy's like, "All right, you got it the way you want it now."
Yes.
So he takes it back over and spits.
I
All right,
like that visual.
anything else?
No, that'd be it. Thank you for all
All
your
right, thanks for coming by. Hope you get some help with your job or whatever it is you're doing.
I lean over to Aluna. He's gonna look at my ass when I leave.
You may return to your embroidery.
Probably.
I'm gonna read the board. Any other jobs looking for
Let's see. There's,
anything of equivalent job wise?
Our reward wise.
Mom was
no, nothing else that would be equivalent. It seems like there's asking for bodyguards. There's one from somebody that goes by the name of Horse that needs to be seen about a job.
What about high paying jobs? Anything that lists a high dollar, high gold amount? That could attract they would obviously want the best.
Well, let me see if there's something on here, and I'll tell you if there's anything higher than this.
There's something on there. It's at the bottom.
To the 100 gold plus bonus.
Yeah, plus possible bonus gold upon completion.
Okay, so
You know, it would suck.
there's
We get
one.
30 people.
There's one that's
Yeah,
got
we used to kill them.
there is apparently a Lord and Lady Trumpus are hiring
They're bad. They're bad.
hiring their own personal bodyguards to be entered into their training, and that to pay is to be negotiated. That's about as close as you can find.
Okay.
That's pretty much the only option.
There's a lot of guards for caravans, guards for ships that are like 3 gold a day pay, standard kind of stuff.
Maybe we can find somebody to Green Dragon.
Maybe.
What's the name of that other seedy little hole in similar?
The only one I can think of is Google.
I said C.
Oh.
There's the Green Dragon, and then there's I forget what it's called.
I don't know what it's called.
I thought there was another like hole in the wall.
Are you hungry?
There's a little goblin.
You want cheese pizza?
There's a little goblin.
Okay, I'll make you cheese pizza. How long do you guys hang out there at the mercenary?
No, once we're done, we leave. I would leave and head to the Green Dragon.
Okay.
It's cold. We've been out all day.
So the
My fur keeps me warm.
My burden in your beard.
Yes. And
the fourth
Height
bell
and
rings
amount of
just as
clothing.
you leave the Mercenaries Guild and head over to the Green Dragon.
Oops.
You see the Green Dragon appears to be like a destination. There seems to be a lot of people going here at this time.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah.
Whatever you think about the Golden Phoenix is the exact opposite.
The lowbrow.
Aluna!
to Mars.
All this.
Okay, so I will read you a description of the Green Dragon since you haven't been here yet.
Okay, thanks. Good sir.
I was gonna ask something, but no. It's like, ever been to the Queen of Hearts? It's kind of like that, except not strip clubby.
In the River Quarter, this establishment is the haunt of all kinds of interesting people.
Yep, interesting is the correct word.
I like the generous word.
The building appears to be kind of looks like almost like a large house, maybe like a two-story house that's got its own little parcel of land here in the city. It's on a mound, so you kind of got to walk up to it. And upon entering the place, you are met with the smells and sights and sounds of a rowdy tavern with seems like a lot of people already know each other. Imagine, if you will, one of these, like the bar across the street, how it's like a kind of a biker hangout, like that, but in medieval times.
Okay.
So you can, looks pretty crowded. Maybe there's a table somewhere, or maybe there isn't.
All right, we scan. I would like to scan the room. For
Okay, roll me perception with advantage.
That's first of all.
Third bell to fourth bell is approximately how much time?
What am I
Huh?
rolling?
Fourth
Third bell
bell.
to fourth bell is approximately how much time?
Maybe an hour.
Oh, okay.
What am I rolling?
A D30. Level check with advantage.
Oh, it's not gonna go.
You get 2 rolls, and you want to take the best one.
2. Oh,
That's good. You made
Yay!
your level.
I
So you
know.
actually finally made your first level check.
oh my god, you guys! I did it.
Good
Okay.
job.
And you do happen to spot a table in the far back that's kind of
Great.
furthest away from the fireplace, the coldest, dankest, draftiest table.
Perfect.
Anybody
and,
else
Perfect.
want to look at it?
No, this is a great. No, this is perfect.
Perfect.
Unfortunately,
That's what we
there's like a bird cage kind of next to it. And it's like,
Oh, I thought you were talking about like Robin Williams' birdcage.
Only you would have brought that.
so
Yeah.
that's your choice as far as the table goes, or you could maybe squeeze in up at the bar if you wanted to stand.
Oh, serious. This is perfect.
Okay, we go to the table.
All
I
right.
speak for everyone.
So you go to the table. Aluna, roll me a D12.
Got this place. I got 2.
Nice. Okay, so
I see with a good view of the room.
Aluna and Artie and Durant and Lucian all roll me level checks.
I did not pass.
28. Mystify it.
Close. 27.
All right. So you go over to the table, and when you sit down there and you pull off the chairs and they squeak on the floor, and you hear the bird go, "Hey, chick."
What is that?
My famous catchphrase.
And the table itself is like all carved up with initials, and there's huge stains on it, very distressed, but it's certainly solid and
You guys want to add our
strong.
mark?
Well, what?
You want to add our mark?
And the
Carve our initials in?
part of the reason that it's so cold over here is because there's a window right there by the table, and it's not sealed very well. So there's a cold
Fair.
draft that comes in there. But
Shouldn't
you're
you
sitting
be
there,
about
and the inn is loud, and people are enjoying their drinks, and the food has had time to cook, so there's plates of food coming out for
Everyone's
people
gonna
having
get
their
something we need to eat.
big
Yeah.
meal.
Food.
Oh, we need to go stable our horses.
I got it. To Mars.
And you just take them out to the stable and pay for them to be stabled, and all 4 of them.
Oh.
You don't think anyone at the bar heard you?
Yeah, I know. I walk out
Okay, where do you go?
to the horses and then to the stable.
Okay.
Taking the horses with me.
Are we sharing our food, or do you
Yeah, we
want
can do that. Guys in one room, girls in another. Perfect. It's not very expensive here.
Right. If we're
Hey,
nice,
Bob.
I can't hear you.
have the company. Yeah.
No, it's loud.
It's too noisy in this place.
Yeah, so it's very loud here.
It's extremely loud.
So let's see.
After we order
How much
drinks,
is
I have
it?
a couple things I'd like to do.
I would order drinks
Or
and
drinks
food.
and food, whatever. Yeah.
You notice that there are people in armor carrying weapons that aren't peace bonded in this place. And you notice that there are bouncers at both of the exits, and they are big and nasty looking and scarred up from many fights over the years. And eventually a serving wench comes over who is made up and has her heaving bosoms out on display in hopes of getting larger tips.
Right? So-
Sure, why not?
And she says,
Is she showing
"Hi."
the nipple?
No.
I'd like to
Okay,
show her.
good.
Like this is.
Good.
I know. I wore
Then
the
it's
wrong
still
shirt for this
completely
occasion.
legal.
Why?
Because it's not booby. It's just side booby.
Here, scissors.
It's the worst part of the boob besides the under boob. Everyone knows
Side-
that.
yeah.
guy.
I don't know that. I kind of like the whole thing, but whatever. You say so. So,
Under boob's horrible. Continue. Camco.
so the wench comes over and she appears to be working hard. She's got a little bit of a sweat worked up, and her hair's pulled back, and she appears to be halfway decent looking for her age, probably mid-30s, a little older than all of you, maybe.
4 plates of your best slot.
And 4 drinks. Okay.
Yeah.
And 4 drinks too.
What kind of drinks? You want the standard ale, or do you want something a little more?
2 ales
Powerful.
and whatever they want.
A little more powerful. 4 of them.
How about some honeydew?
Sure.
All right.
I give her a goal.
So she leaves. So while she's gone, you guys just watch the
No.
people,
After
or
she leaves, I go to the bar.
okay. So let's go to you. You're outside, and you go to the
Stables.
stables, and
See what?
the stabling costs 2
Get
copper.
ours one too.
Unless the animals can stay overnight, in which case
I was
it's a
gonna do
silver.
2 rooms. 2 nights.
Yeah.
And there's
I
a
agree.
stable hand there, I'm assuming. I say,
I can afford it.
all right. I hand him 5 silver.
How much is room?
This is for today. Probably be more tomorrow.
All right,
Make
great.
sure they're taken care of.
He
This one?
I got it.
puts little
For 2 days.
gets some like some kind of chalky substance and
I feel like I'm back at Christmas.
makes out a little ticket and gives it
What
to
do
you.
you know much about
I
it?
take it.
Probably not.
Okay. And
I'll
then
come to you
meanwhile
first.
inside, which one of you wants to go first?
I'll go to the bar.
Okay, so you leave the table
Yep.
and you go up to the bar,
And I go
kind of squeeze your way in,
squeeze my way in and ask
and
him if he has any rooms available.
do me a
So,
charisma check first because there's a bunch of people up there.
I got a 4.
Ooh, man, you're rolling good.
I
Okay,
am. People are liking a Luna
roll another
today.
20.
Keyword was today.
15.
Okay, a 15 looks at you and goes, "Hey, sugar, what's going on?"
Hey, it's a 15. That's not that bad.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
because it goes 1 is terrible, 20 is
8 is
This
actually
might have
alright.
gotten better
super
now.
hot. So,
What is terrible? 20 is not here.
They might have gotten
20 is
better
in
now.
he said,
April
"Of course it
Forest.
is. What are you
15 is 20
drinking?"
here.
What are you drinking?
Oh, I'm just starting with ale, but depends. If you're going to be here, I might go for something a little stronger.
Yeah, I'm going to be here all night.
All
Maybe
night?
I-
Are you waiting for
That
somebody?
didn't sound good.
No,
Are you here with anybody?
some friends.
Friends only?
Friends only.
Are they friendly friends, or do I have to stay away kind of friends?
They're friendly friends.
He's like, "Well, I'll tell you what. If you let me buy you your drink, you got to let me come over and join you at the table."
If you want, that's perfectly fine with me.
All right. So he turns up to
This
the
guy was like,
bartender, and it's like, "Bartender, 2 ales. We're gonna go over where you're sitting there, sweetheart.
Unfortunately, it's a bad table.
Because no table's bad with you there."
I point to the corner table that's kind of stuffy.
He's like,
shut that
he goes, "Yeah, that is a bad table, but I meant what I said about you." And so he gets his 2 ales, pays, and he follows you back, or
No,
do you?
I still got to
Okay.
pay my room.
Oh, he says, "All right, I'll just wait here if that's okay."
Okay.
He says, "My name's Rick Hogg."
recall.
And let's say he looks like, if you were to take Steve Carell, but you turn the one thing about Steve Carell that you might not like into something that you like. Like maybe it made his nose smaller or
Okay.
gave him more muscles.
Steve Carell is not.
Well, I said you're changing the one thing, though.
There's so many one
Well, for
things.
you, but apparently to her, this guy's a
You make it work.
15,
You make it
We
work.
can make
and
it
she's
work.
sober.
Yeah.
So he's a
Life will get
15 for
better.
real, not
Yeah, that's all.
like Waterworld boy.
Kevin Costner?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you meant by Waterworld Boy?
So, if the barkeep would ever notice me, I'll get it.
Bring her over here. Bring her over here. I love her. Come here. So bad, my dice are out. That will fight.
Sometimes, when they cut you, Cobb, when they go like this, then you got to turn it off and make them, they're like, "Ooh."
Yeah, good job. You did it.
You need a baby as soon as possible.
Fuck no.
That way you can just
Fuck
be all mommy all the
no.
time. Oh, look at you.
Poor
Yeah,
child.
you're so good. You're so good.
Normally I don't like the cat on the table, but I'll wait until it annoys me.
That'd be
No,
Charlotte.
it's mine.
Instead of
I'm
getting
gonna
it up,
start
get it out of your way,
bringing
just stick the lid.
That's what I'm gonna try. If it ends up like not.
I used to do that with my dog, and my dog realized I was doing it. So when it sees it on the wall, he looks over at me and sees. He learned.
All right, so you pay for.
2 rooms for 2 nights. The nicer room.
Okay, so here at the Green Dragon,
With the nicest room.
these rooms, if I
Or
remember
without
right,
a door.
just say they're 2 silver a piece.
I'm just gonna give them
Okay.
So we have that room for 2 days. Thank you. Okay, would I get keys?
No, not here.
Not keys. Would I get told what rooms they were?
Yes. You are given little pieces of wood with the number on it.
Okay.
So you have rooms 3 and 4.
Okay.
And then did
Don't
you
mind the blood stains.
oh crap, that was quick. Were you also getting other drinks, or were you sent for that, or I don't
No,
remember.
no, we
Okay.
ordered drinks there. The guy bought me another drink, and then I
Okay, so he's like, "Well, come on, let's go," and he follows you over to the table.
Okay.
So
So you guys need to come back with the guy.
as Lucian comes back in, He sees a man following a lunar
Hold on.
carrying two
Before all that, I have
Okay,
some things I
okay.
wanted to do that matter.
Okay, so at the same time that's going on, you are doing what?
First, I want to do sea magic.
You're the best.
Sea magic, okay?
It's like detect magic.
You know what you need to roll?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I roll 7. I need 15 or less.
Okay, and what does that do?
It's like detect magic.
What does that
It's
do?
just my version of it.
Okay, so
I love her.
I love her.
I love you, Oxy. You feel great.
I can't determine the type being used, but I'm not interested in that. I'm just looking for what's magic. What's
Okay,
going,
so you
whether it
look,
be the person or the item or whatever.
and how long do you keep that up?
Hold on. I'm not better than I rolled 10, so
And what book is that in?
Will and Away, 68. And what? Oh, and it ranges 20 feet. So
Okay, so you look around within 20 feet, and let's see, you see 3 tables within 20 feet because you're in the corner, and the people at those tables, none of them have anything that's magic apparently, unless it's hidden from your view. And
so when I get up and I start just walking through the room, you know, like trying to make sure I get every inch of the room covered.
okay, 6 per round. Okay, so if you're going to walk around the entire establishment, the room, I'm going to say,
Well, I'm not. I mean,
It's not stable.
I mean, if I don't, I'm not standing in one spot waiting to see if something's going to appear. You know,
no, you said
I'm
you were
just,
walking.
yeah, I'm just gonna like. Can you give me an idea what size this room is?
Yeah,
Where's your
yes, I
map?
can.
Where's the map? There it is.
Here's the green dragon from the, so like this is where you walked in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying the back corner ones back here. What's it for? Stage. Okay, so it's okay.
My cat's
So
prettier.
the room
okay,
is 1
it's
square
right
foot
here.
5.
My cat could be here. She wouldn't
Luna
like it.
would not like that.
She would not like it.
Would
Here, you can
Luna
just
like
look.
that?
It's up.
Luna used to be my.
Here, would you hand that to
him.
Artie?
She likes me more.
Pretty girl. Yeah.
Where'd you say we
So
were?
you can move 6
In the
squares
back.
around.
Where'd you say we were?
Up there, yes.
Okay.
You can
And
move
this
6
is-
squares around while using your power.
1 square equals what? 5 feet.
5, yeah.
Okay. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Basically, I'm going to do this. I'm going to walk here, walk to the bar, and then I'm going to end it about
Okay, just give me an estimate of how many squares that is.
total movement.
Yeah, just an estimate.
75 feet. I'm sorry. I was counting by 5 foot.
20, no, 15 squares. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Atticus.
Okay,
Vandy.
so you it costs you 6 to start it, and then for 2 rounds,
6 more, isn't it?
it's 6 a round, so you're paying 18.
12 more. Okay.
And then you stop it, and
Yes.
when you look around, roll me a 30. Let's see if you get luck. Maybe if you roll a 1, somebody's. You roll a 1?
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Oh, Luna,
Hey,
check.
Luna. Look at the green
Check
die.
the die.
What's
Yeah,
it
it's
say?
a 1.
Okay. So we'll say that.
The guy Luna's with, and it's magic hair.
Oh, yeah, that's why it looks so fucking
That'd be a
good.
heck of a thing.
Or not the avatar.
All right, so we'll say that.
Taking that hair, it's mine now. I'll weave it into my beard.
What is that? 15 into 20?
Okay, at 20. So right when you stop at the bar, you notice that there is a
And you fart.
Is it a pixie?
Woman at the bar that apparently has some type of magic pin on her dress.
Wow. Is it a loop?
About it. Is it a loop?
Yeah, it's not curiosity, is it?
No.
Damn.
Right? Not only was it a golden gem. Aluna.
Okay.
So that means that you walk up there, Luna and the friend are just leaving, and they kind of go like when you came this way, they go that way.
Does it appear that she's with anybody, or is it not easy to figure that out? I mean, I don't know how crowded is the bar.
It's very crowded. She appears to be talking to a gentleman, but it's so loud that you have to be over there because they're like close to each other talking.
Okay,
To know what they were talking about.
then I'm going to do what people do at a bar and walk up to in between them. Not
Isaiah, pizza. Bring your cup.
not step in between them, but to where I'm like looking for the barmaid. You know what I'm saying? But so
Next
the two
to
of them are
man
talking.
or next to the woman.
Isaiah,
pizza. Or you're breaking.
the two of them are sitting here. No. They're sitting in the bar, right? So I come up, like with my finger up to try and get the barmaid's attention, like other people do everywhere. So I'm listening to their conversation. That's what I'm doing.
So you can roll me your.
Should be about a foot away, literally.
Roll me percentile. I have a number in mind. Let's see if it'll work. Here, you want more? I'll get it for you.
14.
14%? Okay, cool. Apparently, they're negotiating. We've already established what she is. Now they're haggling over price.
Hello? Oh my god, you're so close to me right
You
now.
understand what I mean by that?
Yes,
Huh?
I'm considering the next thoughts.
Okay, so now Lucian, you come back in to the crowded bar, and right away you don't see the table, but you go in that direction. It's going to be over there. There's just a lot of people.
I go over there.
Okay. So at the bar is Thea, Lucian, Aluna, some man you don't know, and he is chatting with Aluna, and Aluna seems
We're flirting into it.
seems interested.
Yeah.
Sit down.
You get 2 in a week, I get none.
I go
ever.
over and I sit down. Hello.
The guy looks up. Hey, mate. Luna, this is another one of your friends. I want you to introduce me to all your companions.
Yeah. This is Lucian.
Lucian,
This is
Not there.
Hood.
Supposed to shake your hand. You shake it.
I don't know if you heard what he said.
You're not
We were
there.
kind of fast.
Oh, okay.
And you were going back
This
to
is
table.
Lucian, and this is Thea. And we have somewhere else, but I'm not sure where he is right now.
The lady.
Oh, this is right here.
Oh, you actually kissed it. That's fine.
You'll have
Uncle Cobb, no.
He knows where he is.
Okay, and then he turns his attention back to Aluna and says, I actually kiss yours. And when you offer your hand.
Sure.
Okay, so he takes your hand. No, he goes for the other one. So then he like pulls you in.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
he does not
Lift
have,
your eyebrows.
he
What?
does not have he does not
Your
have
sexy
any
eyebrows, remember that?
he does not have any smell about him. He's neutral. I know you're Snapchatting with them.
Always.
So and then he just kind of like,
Cobb just kissed my hand.
so I can't. And then would be
I'm
like,
not that gay.
Okay, then. Remember, it's lumber night.
so that's what's going on there. Meanwhile, you
Come back
are.
to me when you get.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So I'm gonna order a drink. Quick, can you get a drink? So.
Okay, so ale,
Yeah, anything.
2 copper.
I flip up 2 copper.
Okay.
And I take it from her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I act like I'm getting bumped into because you said it's crowded.
Mhm.
So I gotta get bumped into, spilled all down him. Oh,
Okay.
son of a! Hey, watch where you're going.
Roll me a charisma
Oh
check
my God, sir! I am so.
with disadvantage because you spilled the drink.
Got one. Got two. 10 and 11.
Okay, the guy's like,
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
he's like,
Dude,
what
I'm
the
so. Oh
fuck?
my God, my whole drink.
He's like, excuse me, lady. I'll be back in a little bit. And he gets up and he walks off.
I said, cut down, sit down. Hello there.
Okay, roll me another charisma check.
This one.
Yes.
Admit.
Okay. She's like, yes, hello, clumsy.
Come to me. So, what brings you into this subpar establishment?
She says, well, I don't know. Are you looking for some company?
Yes, I am.
Well, then you came to the right place. And apparently
Can you
the
give me an idea what she look? I mean, attractiveness scale or whatever.
Let's roll.
let's
I mean,
see.
she can't be ugly and be in this business, but you know.
Well, only the good-looking ones are cops. So
Oh. Yeah, he takes off the wig. It's damn.
okay. Upon first appraisal of her, she appears to be way more attractive than she should be.
No sores on the corner of her mouth or
Nope.
anything.
Appears to be way more attractive than she should be.
Yeah, why would a woman that looks this good be selling herself when she should be married off or otherwise doing whatever?
Hi again, beauty.
That's a pretty brooch you have. Is it a pin or a rose? I'm sorry.
It's just a pin of a rose.
Pin of a rose? Oh, I love your pin of a rose.
Me too.
Thank you.
It suits you.
So,
Give that to me.
what are you into there, stranger?
What are your costs?
You just want to really jump right into it, huh? I don't discuss that out in the open. If you get a room, or
I believe I have one.
What are we
I'll
doing
discuss-
here for?
I'll discuss it in the room.
Let me go get my key. I mean, let me go find out what room I'm in.
She says, "I'll be waiting."
Here, I put my arm up. Just accompany me. We'll go find out what room I'm in, and then we'll take care of it.
She
If
says,
that works for you, ma'am.
She does. She says, "Just so you know,
Yes, ma'am.
see the guy sitting down at the end of the bar?
I see a lot of guys at the bar. Oh, at the end of the bar?
In case anything happens to me, you'll have to answer to him."
Is he looking straight at me?
Yeah.
What's he look like?
He looks like you're
Like
kind
Lucian.
of thin hair, clean shaven, but a little bit older, wearing probably nicer clothes than you should be in this establishment, with chains,
So a pimp.
Dude,
puffy shirt, got dark bushy eyebrows,
White
kind of
trash pimp.
kind of a hooked nose.
Oh,
Really white trash pimp.
I give him a nod.
He just nods back.
We go over to the table.
Okay, so now everyone's there.
Oh, this was my friend I was talking about. Good. Oh, here, I got you guys a room and I hand you.
So,
Oh, thank you.
Are you
That's
still
just what I was
wearing the
going to
hood?
And we're in three.
I might have pulled it back a little so she could see my face because the charisma has something to do with it, right?
well, you can have it up or down as you see.
I got it pulled back, but not like off my head. You know what I'm saying? You can see my face.
Okay.
That's right now.
So instead of like this, it's like.
Oh, instead of like this,
Yeah. It's
you know, where
hard.
it's dark in there, it's like this. You know,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
monkish looking, I guess.
Well,
Well, you know.
unless you guys want to sit in a particular place, I'm just going to place you around the table.
I sit with my back to the wall.
I guess that's it. So I guess got to get 2 people for. So there's a guy that's kind of snuggling up to you.
We didn't come and sit down. We just walked back over to the table. So
Okay. So everyone else is sitting there. You're standing.
Luna hands me a key.
His piece of wood.
Circle.
Okay.
Cool piece of wood that has stuff. I
Oh my
give
God! I actually get to use a female not fighter figure. See if I can find one that's really small.
Lumber die.
So when she hands me the circle, the piece of wood, as I'm looking at her, I mouth. You want to look at me, Cop? This is what I do. I've got her on my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
And which side is the pin on her chest? Or where is it?
We'll say the left.
The left. So I mouth to you.
You can just say it.
Why I go pin, mouth, pin, and point to my left chest.
Look at you. Her.
Thank you, Luna. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name?
Eddie.
Betty.
Whoa,
You
Black Betty.
excuse me for a second. I'm gonna go out and use the privy before we talk.
She says. She looks at you and she says, "Well, time is money. If you're not back in a couple minutes, I'm leaving."
Oh, I'll be back in a couple minutes. And I run out the door real hard. I make way to the whatever door leads to the privy.
Okay.
And you said. Is it really crowded around
Wish I
the
could blow
table
that
too?
up. Not directly around the table, no.
Okay.
But as you get further out, there's a lot of people in this area.
I look at the man that Alun is with. I said, "So, what are you doing here?"
He's you roll a charisma check.
Here to kick your ass.
Right? Oh hell no!
Okay.
But I missed it by 5.
He just kind of looks at you and smiles, and then turns his attention back to you, and he starts to get even closer as he's talking. He's like, "I can't believe a gal like you sauntered in here out of nowhere. You're like an angel." And he's really buttering you up.
Just like curiosity, you got a pin on too? Yo, what's happening, dude?
What are you doing?
Smiling. Oh, well, you know. You're so
Are you
kind.
paying attention to him?
Yes and no. I'm interested in what he mouthed to me, so I'm trying to like keep his attention.
Can you lip read?
Well, he gestured too, so she could put 2 and 2 together on this too. Word pin. No, I cannot lip read.
Okay.
I wish I could.
Hordak can. Oh.
But he also gestured too.
Yeah, it's a non-weapon.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hordak.
It's one of the ones I want. I just have to wait to if I ever level
What
again.
class is that?
It's under thieves.
Okay, so
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I
he
didn't know.
says,
Yeah, lip reading. It's awesome.
he says, "I'd like to make a toast to Luna, the prettiest girl in the bar." And he holds his drink up, and he looks right at you.
Gives me the side.
He's
Oh,
focused on
thank
you, and he goes to let you drink out of his cup.
Dude.
I'm worried that's more than brother or something. Brother.
Drinks his own cup to make you drink.
Yeah, very funny.
Do you take a sip of it?
Yes, I'll take a sip.
It tastes like yours,
Okay.
so nothing
No
unusual.
evidence of.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe you.
And then he's just gonna keep asking you questions about yourself and
I'll keep politely
where you're
responding.
from. And
Oh, from the city. Up here.
okay, so how long are you gone?
A couple minutes,
Okay,
and I come back in.
all right. You come back in, and everything looks pretty much the same the way you left.
When I'm out, we go to room 4. You give me 4, right?
Yeah, either.
Okay. So when you get up to room 4, she says, it's 3 gold for everything, and then if you want to get everything else, would be a la carte.
Yeah.
So it depends on whatever you
I put
want.
3 gold on the table and I say, "Can I see the merchandise?"
Yeah, she takes her clothes off, no problem.
Chin and everything.
I mean, it's attached to the dress.
So yes. Okay.
Throw it out the door.
I slide 3.0 door.
You don't need this
Okay,
one.
so then she grabs you, and she's aggressive and tries to cop out. You go with it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you are forthwith engaged flagrante. Meanwhile, back at the bar, unless you want to do something out of the ordinary while you're engaged
Yeah,
in sexual
I'm
intercourse.
considering. No.
Okay.
I would laugh after
So,
it's done, and then I have something I want to say.
You guys at the table are the guy's like, you want another one?
Here, why don't you come with me and I'm gonna take him up to the room.
Okay.
Bye.
So he's
What's
just
up,
like, you
lumberjack?
can tell he.
Hopefully not 4.
Yeah.
Hey, tag team!
Hey!
Okay.
Switch off.
He's like, now?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, and he leaves his drink at the table, and
Fuck yeah, she's
you're basically leading him,
Yeah, tomorrow.
and you go in there, and
How are
then
you leaving? What are you leaving?
a rope.
You said it, penis.
so
You say you do it.
so when you get up
Come here,
here,
big boy.
so are you in room 3?
Yes.
Okay, so when you get up there, you lock the door, you put
Yes.
the door behind,
Yes.
okay, and then
Come out.
you go ahead. Okay, so we don't need to roll anything for
That's
that.
next door.
Although go ahead and roll a 20, and we'll see how this guy does. But roll it with advantage because he is not drunk.
I got a
1.
14.
Oh, that's pretty good already.
And then I got a 2.
Okay, so a
14?
15 does you a 14.
Okay.
So whatever, without getting too
Hey, I did a fucking
ridiculous,
20.
you are
Hey,
satisfied.
I'm an animal.
Okay, so
To be
and
fair,
you can roll a
It was a
20
22.
with advantage because this one
Hey,
is professional.
I'm an 8, and I gave someone a
And then
20.
roll
Oh.
it again.
Come on.
I thought your hair was
What am I trying to
I
get?
prefer
It was
as high as
the
possible.
glasses.
Oh. 15 points.
Okay, so this person gives you a 15 in service. So both of you are very
Worth your
satisfied.
money.
There's 3
And
gold.
now,
So when we're done, I would. There's something
okay, so meanwhile at the table it's Lucian and Thea.
Dash.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, who's
Just
on
doesn't-
my boy?
Which room do the 2 of you go to?
And then he starts making out with the
who's on
dog.
my boy?
Okay, so you guys are
Get
there
the
at the
butt scratch
bar,
going on.
and then roll a 12.
Looks
like a 9, okay. You guys, how much? Isaiah, are you finished? Did you take your cup? Hey, do you have your cup? Go get your cup. How many drinks do you have in the time that?
Looks like 2.
Okay, so are you having just the ales? You going for something harder than that? Okay, so 5 copper will get you whiskey.
All right.
And what about you? You can do whatever. You're telling me how much you're drinking and what you're
3,
drinking.
but just ale. So
Yes,
I'm not
okay,
going
so those
hard.
are 2 coppers coins each.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you need to make a Constitution check. Check.
Oh yeah.
And then make it again with disadvantage.
Okay. Made it the first time. Did not make it the second time.
Okay, so after your 4 whiskeys and the time that you drink 3 ales and the time they're both engaging in adult intercourse,
Woo!
you are good and tipsy.
So normal.
You have a very good feeling, like
Walking on sunshine.
you can, you can do almost anything. Okay, and the
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
That's what we hear from down there, right?
Roll on.
between the two, they create a nice rhythm. Like
One of them go to real slow.
Somebody's doing it wrong.
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so so you're done, and you're done. What are you doing after you're?
Oh, you know, while you're in the cuddling phase.
The cuddling phase.
When she's finished, she gets up and she says,
Oh no! Come
I-
back here.
"She says my work here is done unless you've got something else you
You
want to."
said for everything. Come cuddle.
3. No cuddling.
Here's another goal. Come cuddle.
Roll me a charisma check.
14.
Okay, so she comes over and she takes the gold, and then she gets into bed with you, and she says, "Just for a few moments."
I understand. Hey, that pin of yours. Any chance I could buy that? I have a girl I'd like to give it to. What would you take for it? Could I
She
tell?
says-
Was it made of gold and silver, or a precious metal, or was it obvious?
Roll me a perception.
Oh wait, what am I rolling?
30.
I was rolling just then. 12.
Yeah, you just never quite got
Okay.
the idea. He says, "That brooch is special. That pin is special. It's it allows the John to find me should anything happen to me. So I don't think it would be a good idea if you came anywhere near that."
No, I understand. That's why it's magical. I was wondering. Well, it's a good thing to have. I wouldn't want to take that from you. I'll be here tomorrow night too. Maybe you can look me
She
up.
says, "So will I."
Look me up when you see me.
So she proceeds to get dressed.
I watch her.
She after she
Actually, I'll get dressed with her. I'll get dressed with her.
after she gets her things together, she straightens up the little rose pin and looks at you and blows you a kiss and leaves.
I follow her down.
Okay.
Or I accompany her down, whatever she prefers. She'll allow me out.
She
What if she's not into that? That's fine.
if you try to catch up to her, she doesn't seem to mind. So she starts moving in the direction of the John.
I let her.
Okay.
And
Do you
then
accompany her over there? Or do you stop somewhere? Because the John's over here, and then
Yeah. We're behind you. We're
Huh?
behind you.
Yeah.
Corner. Where's the stairs coming down? Okay, so yeah, I'll come to the John, but when I let her go that way when I continue on straight, and do we have a view from there of him from the table?
It's obstructed because of this raised area where it's like the king's table or some shit.
Okay.
The Lord's table. And there's people there that are having a good old time.
Okay. I go sit down.
Okay.
I guess these two are there.
Roll me one more charisma check.
10.
Hey, so whenever you drop her off with the John, he looks at you and he says, "Did you have a good time?"
Oh, certainly.
"Good. Glad to hear it." And he gives her a wink and says,
I-
"Good job, Mabel."
I made a reservation for tomorrow night as well.
It's like these awful ugly girl names.
And then he looks back at her and he's like, "Is that something you'd be interested in?" And she says, yes, I would. That's money well spent." And she winks and he's like, "Good, now go back on down there." And she leaves.
I'm gonna go over to the John. The John. The vent?
Yeah.
John. I was the John.
I think I got that reversed.
Yeah, I'm the John.
Yes.
I just thought about it when I said it. So, come buy you a drink?
He's like, "You can, but I don't see why you would."
Just to converse.
He's like, oh, I ain't interested in sharing.
No.
She'll be here tomorrow if
I
you
just
want
have a
somebody
question.
different.
I just have a question. And
Okay.
I can understand your apprehension of answering it. Let me buy you a drink. Whatever she's having, give him another. And
Whiskey?
I put whatever she asked for out.
What did you pay for whiskey?
5
Was it 5 coppers? Okay. 5 commons? And he's like, all right, what's the question? Thanks for the drink. And he downs it real fast.
Where can I get a pen like that?
I don't know, man. This was brought to me by someone that was looking to move it fast, and he goes, matter of fact, there he is over there, and he points at this table over here, closest to the door. And when you look over there, it's a guy that you recognize as the one you shrunk his hat back here, or where
Yeah.
at the Golden Phoenix.
Right.
That was like, and put it on his head and stomped out.
I know what it does. I'm not gonna take it from you or her. I was wondering to see if I could get something similar. That's why I asked.
I can't help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will see her tomorrow night.
Unless she's worn out.
Well, let's hope. Perhaps earlier in the evening.
Hey, as long as you keep the stretches going, that's all right.
So with you and your
Exercise.
card, he
I go back to the table.
proceeds to be a very attentive before, during, and after. And afterwards, he asks you, so do you tell him what you do for a living?
No.
No. What do you tell him you do? Or do you?
I don't think it'd come up.
Well, I said that he asked you,
Oh.
and below he was like, so what do you do?
Something came up.
I'm an adventurer.
All right. So when you're up in the room and after you've had, this is all post-coitus, he says,
It's been 3 hours.
So- you're an adventurer. Does that mean you go off looking to loot ancient ruins and fight dragons and things like that? Or are you just somebody that's a thrill seeker that looks for someone to...
A little bit of both.
Says, what would it take to get you to settle down and have someone make a proper woman out of you?
I don't think I'm one of those women.
Well, whoever does get you is a lucky guy. And then he goes and for another makeout session, and then pretty soon it's
I'm cool with that.
double monkey action.
I'm cool with
And
Double
this one
monkey.
he gives you the digit. Nah, but you know, whatever. You might, well, whatever.
Yeah,
Hey,
Oh,
Tom.
the Shaka.
the Shaka.
Shaka.
You familiar?
You down with Shaka Nation? Shaka,
why not?
Shaka Thug Life. And this, upon you saying that you're not interested in any of that, this guy proceeds to push the boundaries as if, well, I'll never see her again, so I might as well
No.
see what can happen.
No.
Stretch that.
No. If he
Oh, so
does
her
something-
Shaka.
So at some
He
point you
doesn't-
tell him no.
No.
God.
Her
No.
Shaka.
So he doesn't force anything. Just-
Okay.
It's just like now all of a sudden he's like more handsy.
I'm in the
more-
foot fisting.
God.
Yeah.
That
All right.
sounds
I don't want to talk
not
about that
awful.
anymore. And then he gets up and he says, well, then
Oh my god, there's so many stories.
you may,
You don't know the girl and these guys have a cup.
I'm not going to lie to you. I would really like to see you again. But if I'm wasting my time, then could you just tell me?
Fool let
Well,
the
she's
fly.
probably
That's all I
wasting
know.
your time.
Okay, so he gets up and he gets
Check the
dressed and he
grease.
says, well, This is a fun memory.
High speed, no
And
friction.
he leaves.
Yeah, high speed.
Tractor race.
Jesus.
So
Start
you
with
are now
one.
by yourself, and
Easy as pie. Go
Well,
to
I would get dressed
Pretty
and
nice.
come back upstairs.
3. Little
Okay.
pie.
My food should be ready
Yeah, give
now.
him muscle relaxer first.
Okay, so
No.
you guys come back downstairs,
You
and there's
just work
food
your
is
way,
delivered.
stretch it out.
and you're all hungry, and whoever
Once we get
ordered
to like
food,
3, do a little bit of
Sure.
Yeah.
spread.
and the
as
drinks
you
are
come
I
out.
already
had,
paid for it all.
Oh,
4,
and there you go.
stop.
5,
You stop.
and then you just start punching in. Just bam.
I assume when you say punching in, you mean go to work. Doing work
No,
and
he
going
means-
fucking
He means
home.
this.
Quit!
Won't fit.
It's too big. It won't fit.
You didn't
Make it fit.
get even give anything yet.
You just stretch
I
it
didn't
out.
give her anything yet.
You didn't do anything to.
Oh yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, duh.
This is tighter than Trish Mouse's ass.
What's the difference between Catholic priests and acne?
I don't know. What's the difference between a Catholic priest and acne?
Acne waits till puberty to come on a little boy's face.
Ah, nice. Well done. Okay, so everyone's now back at the
I
table,
actually forgot how Josh was.
and
Let's just talk, please.
you guys are now. There's kind of
Did he
the
come back with her?
midday, the mid,
No, he left.
The,
and I came up a little later.
the dinner crowd has now left, and now there's less people in here. And there's
I was
actually
talking about the pin she
So,
learned. It's
as-
magical.
as people are leaving, Aluna roll me 30, and Lucian roll me a 30.
All the fun.
Oh shit.
And also,
I rolled an 8.
Okay,
That's my level.
you notice the guy that
Nope.
I
I
don't
was just
Artie at the
I was
time
just gonna tell her
shrunk his
that.
hat, and he's sitting up at the where did I do it? Oh, here, at this table right there.
That's what I was just telling her.
Does he say anything?
You guys are back here,
I know, but
so he's
Oh, he
no,
doesn't
he's
know
just
me.
sitting there hanging around.
Agency was up there.
Though he's not dressed, he doesn't have the black and yellow shirt, and he doesn't have the bowler hat, but it's
buddy
him.
that he shrunk his hat. Doesn't he want to fight you?
I shouldn't fight him.
Don't fight him.
What else should I shrink?
He's a wrinkle.
No, that's already tiny as.
How do you know?
All right,
I don't.
so I
I'm just
guess
guessing. That's why it's a bowler hat.
you'll just let that lay there.
Do you have a bowler hat on?
Okay. Nope.
You with anybody?
Nope.
What's he doing? Just like looking around, or just sitting there eating, drinking? Just
Hanging out.
Do you have a drink?
Occasionally, you see, but he's not like pounding them or anything like that. So
that's too mischievous.
And he'll look around.
You don't know how much I want to do it. We don't need to attract that. Let them know that we're here. If they happen once, they'll know who did it.
Yeah, I know it's true.
I followed this lady on
I'd like
Snapchat. She's 5 golden retrievers.
I don't think it's a problem.
nice.
No.
All right. So,
Speaker.
Hope you have a good evening.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, me too.
Aluna,
You got the better deal. You're just free.
roll me a wisdom
I
check.
assume.
You got a marriage proposal out of it too. I passed.
Got any money?
I got a 6.
You got your phone on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You kidding? Sorry about that phone.
Hey,
I don't
make me
know.
like Dora the Explorer. Give me the map.
Dora,
Yeah, he gave me a marriage
This is
proposal.
not
I
gonna go
told him he
well.
was
I can already
wasting
tell you.
his time. I'm not the marrying type.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
Cobb.
Can you imagine me
Think
as
I
a
can get the
mother?
map.
You shouldn't do that. That's bad. But Mom, you right. What's besides the point?
I'm the map. 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 So you like the changing pens? They have the 4 different
You
inks.
pay for yours?
Yeah,
Huh?
I
You
knew
like
it
the
was,
changing
but
pens, the ones that have
I was
4
attracted
different
to the
colors?
magic thing on her. Apparently,
They're pretty good.
it's a locator of some sort for her pimp.
That would be handy to have.
Know where you got it from? Or so he claims?
No.
Our little buddy up here, that
Huh.
He was apparently in a hurry to get rid of it.
I wonder why.
Oh no.
Why is anybody ever in a hurry to get rid of anything? You probably stole it.
Yeah, he did. I'm sure he did.
It's magic.
Oh, who did he steal it from? That's the thing. We found out
I don't know how it works.
Is
We could question him.
that your questioning? Punching it?
It's not mine.
I'm not the punching type. Who's
Lumber
ever seen me
knife.
punch?
Yeah. I'm gonna take one of Lucian's axes and just.
I'm
No.
when you get a
Chop
chance, I'm gonna
away.
try and do something else.
You get your own. These are mine.
No.
You do this, well, okay, so everyone's eating and then, yeah, everybody can do whatever they want.
I'm gonna do environment again. This time I'm gonna do it on that loop pin that she sold.
Okay.
See two people cobbing out.
Actually, the power supply. The theme, which is a full minute of observation, getting all the same sensory images as listed. As listed. Okay.
And it happened to me when Horse was taking a bath. And the pin was facing the bathtub.
Did put a period after that.
Oh God.
What, that was in the Will and Way, what page is that?
Sorry.
No, this is in DK. 139.
It's drooped
You want
over
the
the
cards?
edge.
I mean, it's easier.
No, because sometimes the car doesn't tell all the stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Hear me?
Well, I didn't know that.
He's lying down in the tub and it's drooped over the edge.
Well, if you find something it doesn't have, let me know. I'd like to. I'd like
Okay,
to know. So
It has the
okay,
flare,
so-
it has the flare and everything.
same as the ring, just the pin.
Okay, so you gain from this, this use of your power that the item is pinned on Guildmaster Tam Smith's lapel as he is riding through the town.
Can I tell which direction he's heading?
You can roll me a perception,
Sorry.
unless you have city familiarity as a.
I don't have city
Okay.
familiarity. I just didn't know it's 21. I just didn't know if he was
Okay, you're not.
probably in an area that I may be familiar with,
Yeah,
like
well, apparently the
Riverwater
roll says
or the main drive. You know. Okay. Aluna.
Yeah.
Guess who's wearing your pin?
Who?
Pam.
How
It's on his.
did he get it?
It's on his. What did you say? Cloak or lapel? It's on his lapel, and he's currently riding through town.
I wonder if he's on the horse.
At least you assume it's this town.
I'm assuming it's his time.
You know what area?
No, couldn't tell.
How the hell did he get it?
Yeah, right.
Because Tim always has informant.
Gee, I wonder if he's going to give it to you at some point in your future, like when you
Did
see
you
him
receive
again.
the message on your phone yet?
Mhm.
Okay.
You hear a knock on the door.
Oh.
No, it'd be one of those. Oh, by the way, did you lose something? You know, it just. But you'll have one up on him if you right now.
It's cheeky.
Just ask him. I seem to have lost my pen. You by chance found it? There you go.
Mr. Thieves character.
Ooh, go report it stolen.
You know, there's just some fate I would not like to tempt. I'm sure Horse and his men would find out.
You think Tim got it?
I'm sure he got it because Tam's paying Horse, and Horse pays him some way.
I don't see
How it always
Tim
works.
as being corrupt.
I don't see that
It's
either.
too much of a dick.
Yeah, way too much.
Yeah, you could tell if there was some sort of corruption. I don't think he's corrupt.
Maybe Horse paid him to.
I think whoever was
Now I wanna
fencing
know
it
where
got caught, and Tam just likes it.
No, the person who got fence isn't caught.
No, I don't know. That's for sure.
I'm going to find out now. Is it late in the
Maybe,
day?
maybe he's assuming you're going to come get it at some
Yeah,
point
I'm
and
gonna
steal
go
it from him.
get
So
it.
he's wearing it. So you find him, and I don't know, another one of your little interludes.
I don't know my pen. I wonder if he's in this town.
I would assume he is. I mean,
He's
he
a-
just
he's-
sold it in this
Yeah.
town. So why would?
I just wonder where he is. I don't know.
He's riding down a street in Greyhawk somewhere. Didn't recognize the
It's too
district.
hard to find.
Didn't seem like the main procession.
I'm gonna go grab my cloak.
All right, have fun.
So you get up from the table,
Yes, I'm gonna go find Tam if I can.
and everyone else is remaining at the table?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Look,
Thanks.
wait, what are you wearing? I take a good look at what you're wearing.
On the clothes.
Is there anything on the outside of the cloak? I mean, like you have a dagger exposed, nothing exposed.
Nothing exposed. No.
What's your cloak hold close with?
A little like clasp, like a not a leather.
Generic.
Yeah, generic, just a little leather. Nothing real fancy.
You don't have any rings, right?
No,
You got anything in your hair?
no.
What about your boots? What kind of boots are they?
Leather boots.
Button, special. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Nothing fancy. The fanciest thing I have, because we haven't got, my backpack I left down here when I went to the room. I rummaged through it and I pull out a hairpin.
Wear that.
Instead of these.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
hairpin.
nice. Wear that.
Well,
Just keep it here. So I know where you're at. If I need to find you.
okay.
Like I found the pin.
I tuck it in my hair, the little fancy hairpin that I have.
If
I think it's a
if
snake.
it becomes necessary. When should we expect you
You're
back
trying to
before we worry?
Huh?
When should we expect you back before we worry?
I'm not back by tomorrow morning, right?
Tomorrow morning? Okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
I stumbled drunk in my room like last time.
Oh.
Yes, that was that right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sabrina, if she doesn't show up tonight or whatever, you're going to have to answer the door when somebody comes looking for you. I don't know how it's going to work. Looking for a Luna for that sign we hung up in the.
Yeah.
So
We need to be a Luna.
we need to answer to whoever comes,
Okay.
assuming she doesn't get back right away.
She will. She's a smart girl.
Yeah.
Lumber
Relatively.
There you go. Hit it on the floor woman.
Alright, and I'm off to go see if I can
Yeah,
find
that's me.
Tam. And I would take shortcuts around town.
Listen.
Listening for sounds
Jump
of
from-
horses.
Doing Assassin's Creed from rooftop to rooftop.
Pretty much, yeah. I'll use my tightrope walking and jumping in order to get around town quickly.
Wow.
Tumbling, you mean?
Okay.
I'm trying to find Tam.
Okay.
Wait, like the Tams.
Right.
So you go out, and where do you go?
I would head towards his office first.
Okay, that's just right down the street. So you go down there,
Yeah.
and everything looks normal. There's people walking around doing whatever they're doing, and there's the place of business.
Is there any indication that he's there?
No, but you've never seen any indication that he was there before now. So
Well, I would go in.
okay, you go on in.
Yeah.
And the guy there at the counter says, "Hi, can I help you?"
Yeah, is Tam in?
No, he's not. May I take a message?
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay. So you leave.
So I leave, and then
And
I
then
would
where do you go?
head south.
Down the processional or
Down the
some other street?
processional. Kind of
Okay.
looking down the streets if I can see anything.
Okay. Roll a d6.
6.
You need to quit looking at my dice. Okay. So how far do you go?
Almost to the gate. I stopped at
The
shore.
black gate way down there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go all the way down there and looking around, you don't see him. You see other guards and people and
I'd ask the guard if he's seen Tam.
okay, so you go up to
And
some
we see
random
Master
guard
Tam, yeah.
and he says, "Tam who?"
The Thief Catcher's Guild Master. Tam?
I don't know him.
Okay,
Sorry.
thanks. And I head back up the other way. Go back north.
Okay, so now the sun is on its way down. Still probably fifth bell, so which means you have 2 more hours of daylight, maybe somewhere in there.
Yep.
So you head back north on the processional?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking again.
Okay, roll D6.
I got a 1.
Okay, you don't see him.
All the way. Like I go.
So you're right back up there by his guild hall at that gate.
I'd stop it again. Ask if he's there.
Okay,
So
so you stop in and the guy's like,
Is he here?
no.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to leave a message?
Keep some of Luna's looking for him.
Aluna. The Aluna?
No one and only.
Okay. And he writes stuff down.
Big pain in the ass.
Okay, so then you leave.
Yes.
And now what?
Um.
And now basically you're starting to
Cold.
feel the effects of being out in the cold. I mean, you're moving, which means you're kind of keeping warm.
I would go
It's still a pain in the ass.
further north.
But
To
you're
like the
still
high
shooting
shoulder.
daggers out.
Okay.
See if I see him.
Okay, roll.
No, Luna's not my sister.
4.
No.
Luna's not.
Okay,
Okay.
you don't find him.
Then I'd
And
head
then,
back to the Green Dragon.
okay. So meanwhile, while she's out there doing whatever she's doing, what are you guys doing at the inn?
During the warmth of not being outside.
Yeah.
Watching the crowd, looking for anyone that might come in with a larger weapon or look like they might be like decent armor and a weapon. Somebody that might be wanting to join us that we could approach.
I'm mostly people watching.
Okay.
Perhaps a wizard with balls floating above his head.
You
Just super obvious.
Bart.
you see several men that come and go for drinks, perhaps a little bit of food. None of them appear to be like made of money or have fancy plate armor. They have anything. They have short swords and leather armor and
I wasn't
maybe
just
some
to be
studded
clear,
leather.
I wasn't looking for like
I'm just
money.
describing the general
Yeah, okay.
scene.
I was looking for somebody that might be capable and
so-
mercenary.
But those are who you see. Now, whether they're capable or not, I mean, there's nothing about any of these people that
I understand.
gives away their capabilities. So,
I'm gonna go up to the bartender. No, the innkeeper. Is he here?
mhm.
Do you know of any of your guests that are
Huh? What'd you say? I don't know what you're saying. Recessively? I don't know what that is. Oh yes. No, I'll be taking you back to mommy's in about half an hour. Can you wait a half an hour? Okay.
So we're looking to hire some capable people, mercenaries. We've already posted on their board at the mercenary hall. I was wondering if you know of anyone here that might be a capable fighter or man at arms or someone interested in making some coin. Someone I could approach and ask.
We have all kinds of types coming in here, but there hasn't been any superstars, if you will, come in for a while. So
We'll be here for a few days. If you do, please, we'll be at our A table. Could you point them in our direction and we could discuss
sure,
possible hire with them?
not a problem.
Thank you, sir. I'll go back to thank you.
Okay.
Find anything out from people watching?
No, I asked the innkeeper. He said nobody right now, but he'll let us know or send them our way if somebody like that comes in, perhaps.
That's good.
You've taken your dog out once or twice. Your dog is. You buy it some food. What is it eating?
Whatever the cheapest thing is.
Okay, if you get 2 coppers, we'll get you some scraps for the dog.
Cool.
And then, unless there's anything further anybody wants to do, going once, going twice, sold. Aluna, you come back in.
Okay.
And it's now the 6th bell's ringing, which means the shops are starting to close and the sun is set. And very soon, the last bell will sound indicating the closing of the city gates. And she appears like she's kind of worn out from doing whatever she's
Find him?
done.
No. You're not.
Well, you know he's got it. Just go to his office tomorrow.
I left a note.
Does he know where you're at?
I'm fine. He always does.
Okay.
Okay. So, at what point do you guys all?
The sun is set. Is it like now the sunset but it's still light out? I'm gonna try environment again on the ring and see if maybe I can get a better look at where it's at. Maybe they've stopped camp or something. Is that okay?
You can do, yeah. You can try.
Yes, I got 3.
Okay. You get the same
Same.
snapshot of information.
Still footsteps, like still moving. Or any sound at all that might, or any sound.
I would say it's pretty much the same thing as before.
Okay. Oh, they're not dead yet.
That's good.
That is good, but I can't see where they're at to help them out.
They're still not bed.
Right, but they're malnourished.
Yeah.
Their need to find me, for some reason, is greater than their ability to take care of themselves. I can't explain why.
Well, all you can do is keep checking in and hopefully you
Yeah.
get a better clue.
Maybe first thing in the morning I might see something. Although it's cold out, so what's the chance I'm going to see a ring down on about? You know what I mean?
I mean, it could happen though.
God, why couldn't he put it on his hand? Yeah, it could happen, but I guess all I can do is check.
Well, I don't know about you guys.
I'm tired too. I think
I'm
I'll go to bed.
exhausted.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care how late you stay up. Just don't wake me up when you come in the room.
Wait, this isn't the room? Fuck.
Yeah, it
Aluna,
is.
roll
Good
me
night.
percentile.
What room am I
38%.
And again.
3.
Alright,
84%.
All right.
see you guys. I head up to room 3.
Well, we were heading up to the bed. Are you going up to the bed now? Then?
Why are you going to 3?
You weren't paying attention, so I'm going to room 3, Cobb.
You're not ahead of us.
Okay.
We were just talking about going up.
And I lay down once when I get in the room.
I go up to 4 and go up.
Well, which one of you has the
I
piece
have.
of wood that
I
has
have a
the
piece of
names
wood.
of the room or the
I have
numbers of the room?
I have 4.
And I have 3.
Okay, well, those are the only 2 ones that there are. So,
Right. What are you saying?
Do you need the wood to get into the room?
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just seeing who has it.
He asked what room it was we were in. I told him 3. I thought he was going to stay up a little later. We were going to go to bed first. But then he,
So I went
he
to-
left ahead of time, and I'm like,
So I went to
okay.
bedroom. So I went to room 3.
Okay.
Like I said.
And I'd get up and I would go head to my room. And when I'd
I'd
see him,
follow
I would
her.
kick him and tell him to go to his room.
What? I was told that this was my room.
You're in room 4.
Fucking hood. Alright. Thanks. See ya.
And then,
And after you leave, I would lock the door with the
I head to
bar.
room 4.
yeah.
Okay.
I walk in. Liar.
Supposed to leave after we go.
I was tired. I'm drunk. I want to go to bed.
4 looks comfy. God, you're
You
used to it.
shared the bed because you know so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, just out of curiosity, she said she wanted the better rooms here. I don't know. Does that mean it has more than one bed or not? I remember it did at one end, but I don't think it did in this one. It's
No,
just,
it's just a better.
just one bed, though. Is that correct? Okay.
All right, that's fine.
I know that too.
I set up my stuff like I do.
All right. So as
We locked the door.
the night
also.
closes and
Shove my axe.
sleep overtakes you,
All right. No one's opening that.
the nighttime sleep is broken with the sounds of the morning and the
Do I need to
I don't know what you're talking about.
for hangover, constitution?
Oh no.
And
And you guys can wake up and tell me what you're going to do today.
Morning, Jane. Take the dog out after.
On writing 17, I will check the
braid my
weather.
hair, put my pin in it.
Will you braid my hair?
I rebraid my
Braid Dan's
beard.
hair.
Braid my beard. Make it all nice.
First light when I notice it's light out.
Do we have a packed day today?
I may still be in bed. I'm not sure, but
Then would you like to go?
I'm gonna try environment again on the ring. See if I can get a better. See if I'm lucky enough to find a it not hidden away.
Cobb?
Yeah.
Cold rain, ground is slushy is what I have on writing 17 of last time.
That's great.
Is that what it is again, or no? Or because are we on the different salt line?
So you I guess go over to the window and throw open the shutters and you look at the weather and it's what you said it was.
Okay, thank you.
And you're going to use power, so go ahead.
Eight.
Okay, pretty much the same thing.
Do I hear the footfalls again too? This
Uh,
early in the morning. Trying to discern whether they're moving. That can indicate several things.
Let me look at the power again. Of what was it? I'm wondering how much of a sound you would get.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't specify. It
Because-
says an all-around sensory snapshot from the items surroundings, visual, olfactory, aural, and temperature signals.
So I will say yes.
Footsteps. Yeah. I wonder if David stopped. Okay.
Okay, and then what do you guys do?
I do my morning rituals. I pray to Odin.
I do my morning jam.
And then after you all are done with that, then what?
Head down to the table and pick out a better, warmer table and just hang out at it.
Aluna and I were talking about taking my dog on a walk since he hasn't been doing much lately.
Yep.
But not very far since it's slushy
And gross
and
out.
yucky.
I see. So tell me where you go.
You know the city better than I do.
And what do you take with you? What are you wearing?
My winter clothes.
Yeah.
I have a dagger.
So you're not wearing your armor or carrying your bow and arrow? Okay.
And I would stick it on the main processional.
You should probably go shopping today.
Maybe into the market.
That was the plan.
I'll stay here and taste
Buy
my
some
foods.
sort of any type of snack. I'm sure there's vendors selling food
Yeah, today's God's Day, so there's no.
in the market.
Forgot about that.
That's it. So I would just take the where the market would be.
It's
And
God's
Well, I think there's always a market, but there's.
Just like nobody open and nobody's on.
find it.
Yeah, I think there's always a market. So you purchasing something?
Yeah. Just like some little, I'm sure they have something.
Some dried meat?
Yeah,
That sounds
dried
good.
meat
Okay.
for the dog and I.
So just enough for like a little chewing on kind
Yeah.
of experience?
Yeah.
Okay, 8 copper coins.
Okay.
I go down. I'll be at the market.
All right.
I head down to the lower market.
Okay. And what do you look for there in the lower market?
Shieldsmith.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have anything.
So you find one.
Good day.
Good day to you, says this well-muscled, dark-skinned individual wearing the apron of a working man.
May I take a look at your wares?
Absolutely, and they're right out in front. You can see 4 different shields: small, medium, large, and kite.
I take a look at the medium one, and look at it, test it out.
Okay, it seems like a medium shield.
And I say, how much?
Book price.
Okay. And I hand him book price, which I'm pretty sure is 7 gold.
Okay. Aluna, roll me a 30.
17.
Okay, nice. Ooh. All right, so a young cub of a thief grabs at your pouch, but gets caught and starts to run away. What would you like to
Does
do
he
to
take
this
it?
individual? No, you fucked it up.
Let him run.
You let him run.
I would let
He's
him.
grabbing at hers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
If he didn't get anything, I'm just gonna let him be. I don't like.
He sure acted like he didn't get anything. Because whenever he went to grab it, you just happened to look down. He was like, "Yay!" and then started running away.
I check to make sure everything's there, and if it is, I don't.
It
do
sure
anything.
appears to be there. Okay. So after you're done there at the market and walking around looking at stuff, where do you go?
We just head back.
Okay. So it's pretty much third bell by the time you get back. And Lucian, you buy the shield and you go back to the Green Dragon. Okay.
Let's see, do I don't know. There. Now put me up there.
Luna, roll me a d6.
6.
Should I roll a d6 as well?
Nope.
Okay. I also had 2 in armor smith.
Okay.
And
Whatever's armor's in the
same
in
jam.
the book, you can purchase,
Okay.
unless it's plate, in which case it has to be fitted. So
I'm not that rich.
And we just shove him in it.
Right?
you try.
No, I don't. I'm not buying any metal armor.
Okay.
Okay, I purchase hide, and then I head back. And when I get back, I basically say,
Did you lose your hide armor?
no, I never had hide.
What'd you have?
Leather.
Oh.
Regular leather.
I see.
And the reasoning is because that was what I came with because of my class. But my whole plan is now I'm gonna like upgrade and then switch everything that was on my personal armor. I'm gonna switch over to the hide and recustomize a new set of armor basically. Is my plan.
Okay, so while you're there alone in the Green Dragon, Duran, are you doing anything or just hanging out?
I'm hanging out because somebody might show up from the note, and that's why I said I'll stay here so somebody's here. I don't
Okay.
have anywhere to go or do anything.
All right. Roll me a 30.
An 18.
All right, so Luna and Thea and Lucian all come back, and it's the third bell, and no one's come in other than some people that coming in just for like some morning ale or something.
Been quiet so far. No one showed up.
If I shows up on tomorrow, then we'll leave. We'll have to, I guess, do it on our own. Then we get murdered.
Did you find Tam yet?
No.
Hang on. Let me see what I can see. I'm gonna try environment on that that little pin thing of hers or was hers. You know.
Okay.
It's 3.
Let's see. You get a snapshot of being in an office.
Does it look like his office?
Yep.
He's in his office right now.
Do you want me to go with you for backup? Not that I could be of much assistance.
I got it.
Don't tell him I said that.
I won't.
I'm gonna be up in the
I'm not
room
here.
doing some stuff.
How ominous.
So you go up to your room. You're at the table there with Durant just sitting there. Okay.
Hood.
And Luna, you leave again.
Yes.
Like cards will
And light rain starts to fall on the way there. And
I don't know how to play cards.
it's cold and overcast and miserable.
Gross.
And you walk over to the Thief Catchers Guild Hall and you walk in.
Yeah.
And when you walk in, there's another guy at the front and he says, "Good morning. Happy Star Day. Can I help you?"
I'd like to speak with Tam, please.
Your name and reason.
Luna. And personal.
Okay, hold on. He walks away, and then a short time later, Tam walks up front, and he says, "Luna? Hi, how are you?"
Good. How are you doing, Tam?
"Great."
Know what these days you gotta say? Tell him it's his daughter-in-law.
Right.
I was just looking back at some of my notes because I know that it wasn't Durant, but one of your other characters
It was
taught me how to play. Was it Bastion?
Yeah.
I'll check.
Yeah.
It's in here somewhere.
It still
that he taught me to
happened, but
play
he's not here anymore.
I know, but I could teach Durant the game.
Yeah, the cards.
Yeah, but I have to remember the thing. But I was just looking at it, and on one of my notes, I have Smarka, enemy of Lucian, and then next to your names is currently fucked.
Smarka is fucked. At that time I was also fucked.
You were super fucked at that point.
Again, I
It
have
was
10
so
motherfuckers
funny.
on me. You do that, you'll get fucked up too. Now, on the other hand, I have a lot better of a chance. My armor class just went up 5 points. Or went down 5
I'm
points.
pissed. I feel like I'm missing like a whole page of notes.
And now I have to make some D&D or some forum posts of what I do to the armor and whatnot.
I ain't been on the forums in forever. Is there anything new going on? Anybody post anything else?
Let me pop it up. To my knowledge now. Let me see. Ooh, messages. Who messaged me? Oh, nothing that I care about. Okay.
Well, whatever.
And it's under here.
Yeah, I know I wrote it down because I made a point, just for no reason, for little stalls like this.
Sure. I
Where do I make the posts and whatnot? It's in between game character talk or what?
yeah.
Or
Campfire.
Campfire, yeah.
In between game.
It's between game and character conversations, right?
That would be like if two of us are talking, but
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be there. I always get confused where to put shit too.
Yeah,
It's not exactly clear.
If I go under Greyhawk Adventures, there's nothing.
No,
there's
don't put it
nothing
there. It's one of the ones at the bottom. There's only two. One would be Campfire Chat, which is not because you're not talking. There's another one like.
The only one, I'm looking for a Campfire Chat and I just don't see
Well,
it.
it's not that one. It's the other one. It's in between game.
It says
stuff or-
between game in-character conversations, and then the other one that's in the same thing as NPC and story information.
Maybe that would be it.
Just
look where there's
things. That
Look for like where Rock put his recipe and shit like that. I mean, that's where it would go. I don't remember offhand where that is.
See, this all looks like cop stuff. I'm just
Fashion
gonna.
taught me Queens.
What?
Fashion taught me Queens. So I
That-
will teach.
I don't even remember it. But
Thea will teach Durant Queens, and we can play cards in our free time.
Got cards?
We can go to the market and get cards.
Well, when you get cards, I will be happy to learn.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be the first thing I do next time I go to the market.
Artsy returns to
Because
Greyhawk.
We're gonna see how much they are. Probably like almost nothing.
It's already just it's spelled with the silent letters.
Oh. Yeah, because it's arts von God or whatever.
Which means like medic or something in another language.
Ernst, I know, is the German.
I forget which one. I forget which one it was.
Ernst is again the German. Or no, I guess it is German. Because
I wonder if the translator would.
I'm pretty sure it's German.
Well, I looked under cards and playing cards, and I don't see anything. Where would it be?
It's not in the
Oh,
book.
well, god damn it. How much are playing cards?
Not in the book.
Cheap.
Good. Yes.
It's not.
I don't want to spend a whole lot of money.
But they're not like everywhere. You don't. That's not normal.
Right.
It's just not in the book because nothing.
It's not common. Yeah.
Exactly.
What does Arts von Gott mean? That's not what I said. What does Arts von Gott?
Use your fingers. Hey, Mr. DM.
Yes.
Where would I post stuff that would be like what I do outside of game? Would I post that under character backstories for Greyhawk?
Is this something you're doing?
Yeah.
Or no, it's current events, right? Is it
You-
current events?
Yes, it's what I'm doing.
Then it would be the in between.
So between game and character
Yeah.
conversations. Okay.
I think that's
And
what
I
kind
just
of
create a new-
conversations are.
And I just create a new post.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'll do that probably
Okay.
in the next couple days. Or whatever.
So after a little while later, Luna returns to the Dream Dragon.
Well,
Did you find out anything interesting?
did you get your pin back?
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. So what happened?
I had a conversation with him.
Well, I meant with the pin.
Oh, it was given to him by someone. I'm not sure how he got it. Someone was trying to sell it to someone else, and Cam got involved. And
Did he have any clue it was yours?
no, he didn't know. He
Does he know now?
He knows now that it's mine.
Huh. Wow. That'd be cool if you got that.
I'm supposed to meet him tomorrow. He'll let me know then.
You have a dinner date.
Ish. No, I just gave him some information and he's gonna make sure it checks out.
So, me out right
So-
Big.
So you are like, whatever. So you are conversing with
He's
with
been
them.
drinking earlier.
It's in the morning. You're
Yeah.
already drunk?
No. Words are hard. English.
Obviously.
Southern is hard.
Obviously.
No one's shown up yet.
Nope.
It's more and more looking like we're gonna be on our own, guys.
Should be fun.
We can't do this on our own. You guys are gonna end up getting mauled.
Can't you just like make it explode or something?
Yeah, I was about to say. I
No.
remember. Why?
They don't do that.
You don't do that, or you can't do that.
I can't do that. I currently can't do that.
Well,
Somewhere one of me can, but not me.
I thought at the when we were in Harvey, you said if I wanted to, I could bring this whole place down by blowing up.
I
that
can do
wall.
that.
Can you not do it to the
Living
creature?
creatures?
If we like stuck something in it, and could you make that?
Yes.
Okay.
So all we gotta do is lay a trap.
Your dog hops up in your lap, starts licking your face.
Feed it some raw meat filled with little ball bearings.
What the
Got good dog breath.
That would work.
Huh?
I
Got
gotta
good
see
dog
it.
breath.
Well, we can show you the item.
No, I
I
gotta see it.
figured by now I'm
blow
used to it.
Oh, so it
If
could
it's
be.
inside, I can't.
So again,
So if we could like stab it with like arrows or spears and get something that penetrates the flesh and make that explode.
Yes, it would do damage. How much would depend on how tough
Like
its
the
hide is.
slime
I've
Remember
not,
we played
I've
it?
not fought
Try
it,
to
so I
make
can't
it do
tell how
tricks.
tough it is.
Well, maybe
It
I
may
don't-
tell you
I'm
it's
a pretty
tough.
good
The
archer.
explosion may deflect off of its armor, its skin, if it's tough.
Well, if
You
it-
say it's tough?
It's pretty
I
hard
don't
tough.
know. Without trying, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get to the point where we're trying that and we don't know if it's going to be effective, and that's the only thing we've got planned, and then it runs around and chews all of us up, literally.
That would be bad.
that would
That would be very bad because you might last a little longer than me. I'm not sure, but I don't want to.
Wind up that over nothing.
Well, no, it's a waste. I mean, I can't see how we can defeat it without more strength or magic.
Of which we have neither.
I can evade it for quite some time, but I can't. I can escape from it. The things I can do to it take too long. I seen how fast it dispatched my people and then me. What I need to do will take longer than that. That's the problem.
That is the problem.
I want to help these people, but going there to die or seeing you guys die in the process isn't helping anybody.
DM question for those of you that wrote stuff down. What was the name of the guy that was you talked to at the Mercenary Guild Hall?
No, I don't think I wrote that down.
I did not write
No, never mind. I was thinking
at the Mercenary Guild Hall.
Yeah, the beard that was bigger than yours.
Not that guy, but the other guy that you.
Oh, the guy
Oh,
he
the
went and got
bears?
for us.
I didn't write it down.
The
Okay.
guy that's supposed to come see us, possibly.
I don't remember him
All right.
giving us a
If you
name.
don't,
No, he did. They did.
He did, but I didn't write it down.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, Dinkle.
no, that was
No,
the
that was the priest.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like
What a
the-
great
I
name.
like the way you remembered that one.
Dinkle.
I wrote that down too.
Very appropriate.
I wrote down Dinkle. Did not write down this other guy.
Yeah, I can't. It's right there. It was, one of those things.
Yeah.
I can almost see it.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. I don't know. I wrote down Dinkle though.
Politics right.
You have to. It's important.
I took a dinkle.
All right. What else? You guys gonna hang out here all day?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what the note says.
We're expecting people to show up.
One of us needs to.
Hoping people will show up.
12:30, Luna. See if you get lucky.
Again.
I got a 7.
7?
It's under my
Okay.
level.
It is under your level.
It's also a lucky number.
13 is mine.
Okay, so at that point, you see a very strange group about noon who comes in. If I can find my sheet here, I will leave you on this note. Okay, let's see. All right, so there's a guy with blonde hair and a dark goatee, average size and build, wearing leather armor. Next to him is a beautiful woman with straight blonde hair, a form-fitting dress, and a dagger strapped to her thigh. Also, there's a very tall, strong guy that looks like he might have a touch of Down syndrome, carrying a club over his shoulder. Next to him is a shorter, dark-haired woman with long curls and carrying a crossbow. A bald-headed guy about 5'5", with several pockets on his pants and on his belt. And then last but not least, a guy that's about 5'5", but comes in about 400 pounds, wearing a surcoat over what you don't know what's underneath it, and boots and hose. And he's got a necklace of a plain silver-looking necklace. And they walk in, and the first guy introduced, the blonde-headed with the leather armor and the goatee, he says, "Yeah, we're looking for Luna.
You found her.
Where is he?
You found her.
You're a Luna?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, we heard through the grapevine you was looking for people.
You heard correct.
Well, I brought me and my crew here. We are known as the Pasta House Gang.
We don't have to roll it now, but I'm gonna use sea magic.
You can roll it.
Put it on.
He says,
You're amazing.
I'm the leader of this gang. They call me Master Choli. This lady to my left with the long blonde hair, this is Angel Hair. The girl to my right, my little sister with the long curls and the crossbow, that's Penne. Big guy there with the club, that's Meatball. My bald-headed friend here with all the ropes and the contraptions, he's our master trap setter, that's Rigger Tony. And last but not least, our super grabby guy here. He's good at wrestling, ground and pound you. That's Lasagna.
That's cute, man.
How long did you spend on that?
5 minutes.
Really? That's incredible.
And we will stop there.
Cobb, I
That
found my
was
new.
amazing.
I found my new love.
God,
Is it Cobb?
Yes.
we can
Okay.
describe it all that.
No magic.
Really? Oh, okay.
I love that.
And I drop it after I.
That was wonderful.
I now have a new heart on.
We thank you for
Wow.
watching. and
That's all it
listening.
takes?
We will see
No, it
you,
takes less.
Generally.
as far as I know, next week.
Again, I won't be
I
here
thought it was a
Saturday.
good game, by the way.
Yeah, I thought it was actually decent. Pretty
I couldn't believe the first 3 hours.
I
I,
thought it was
looked at
decent.
Luna and said, "Do you believe it's been 3 hours?"
Okay.
Luna, well,
Tori.
we all
Close
knew what
enough.
we were talking about.
That was good.
It went quick. It seemed
Oh,
like.
you're a fantastic
We
person.
actually
You know
did
that.
That place did things.
I'd like to think I'm
Luna took charge
fantastic.
for once.
Yeah, it was good.
Woo!
So you can just keep it there.